Hey, what's going on, y'all? Happy Sunday. Welcome back to my another live. Hope y'all enjoyed a great week. Hope you had a great week. And hope y'all here ready for this reviews, y'all. Cause I always give. I will have a good time. I'm drinking a little bit, so y'all know it's about to be popping. So we have a good lineup today, and we got the shows to discuss. So, without further ado, until people come in, let me do my little intros, and then start with the shows update. I always start with that. Hey, what's going on, y'all? So, what's going on? How y'all doing? And I always up here smiling all the time, smiling all the time. Well, that's how I am. I'm a happy person. So, welcome to another live based on the thumbnail. So y'all know y'all here. Now I'm ready to talk. I love to talk, so I'm ready to give y'all what I have to give y'all. Give y'all a little stuff going on. Today we're gonna talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, the reunion looks. So I know a lot of y'all saw on Instagram or Twitter, whatever you saw of the reunion looks. And you always give us the looks before the reunion starts. Hey, baby. Those looks is horrible, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about each one of the ladies and their looks. And we're going to get into it as we get into it, y'all. Shout out to Miss Misha, one of my favorite YouTubers. And we'll get into it. All right, then we're going to talk about Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. We're going to talk about Queens, Kings of Napa, and we're going to talk about Ladies Who List Atlanta. So, yes, CM, how you doing? Ciao. Oh, look at that. I was like, oh my gosh, they had no theme. They look, oh my gosh. If I had to say anybody that I like of one of the cast, even though they all was horrible, I'll say I like Whitney and I like Whitney and maybe possible Jenny. That's it. But doesn't mean that I like they dress. But as collectively, they was the best. But at the same time, they was overall horrible. All right, so let's start with the show's update. Let's get into it. Oops. What the hell going on? Never mind, y'all. Sharing the wrong thing. Yeah, I want to know why Mary didn't want to go. I don't know. Because I didn't read up what's her response on, but we did find out that Andy said, yep, she didn't come. I was like, wow. I said, without Mary being there, what they gonna talk about? Besides Jen's legal troubles, besides that, what else they gonna talk about? Because a lot of beef happened because of Mary. Oh, with Mary. So I don't know what they're gonna talk about. That's what I'm saying. All right, I know more people gonna come in as we get into it, like always. All right, so Growing Up Hip Hop Season 6 on WeTV on Thursdays. So catch up on that, because we will talk about that next Sunday. That will be the topic of our live, one of the topics of our live. Ladies Who List Atlanta is on Fridays. We will review Ladies Who List tonight. No, on this end of this live. So that will be the last show we will review. And we will talk about that, because maybe the allegations about the blondes. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. And Whitney, baby, the way how you know so much about what Jen was going through, it seemed like you were in the same boat. So I guess season 3, we're gonna see about what's going on in your marriage. Hello? All right. Catfish UK is on Wednesdays on MTV. I'm telling you that now. I'm not reviewing Catfish UK. I said that last time. The first episode did not grasp me. I don't know. Maybe it will get better, but so far it's not really egging my attention. And based on other people's opinions, a lot of people say they ain't really care for the UK as much either. So, whatever. Catfish on new episodes of season 8. I might change that to shows I may not watch. Because, baby, I haven't been watching like that. So, let me change that. Catfish all new episode season 8 is on Wednesdays. Yes, I did review the latest episode of Catfish. And if y'all didn't watch it, let me post the link here. I should did that. You know, usually I always have my links.
Amazon Halo.
Come on. Y'all. All right. So Catfish season 8, I reviewed the latest episode. And yes, that revealed was something weird and funny. I was like, what the hell? And even then I knew that Catfish was fake, because I already know who that person who was showing the pictures. I said, I know that guy. And if you watch entertainment videos, y'all know the P word. Y'all know he's in that entertainment. Sometimes he does straight, but he does a lot of gay porn. So that's what I knew about him. I said, girl, you gotta find you some friends who could tell you some tea, who could tell you some tea. Sure, because that was easy to find out. And I said, that person would never be afraid to FaceTime you when his face is all in the freaking world to see. He could go around and people couldn't recognize him. He might not recognize people. Sure, Ace Rockwood. How you not know? But maybe she don't watch those type of porn, so that's what she would never know that. But then again, it was funny. Let's move on to that. Kings of Napa premieres. Oh, well, let me change that, because it already premiered. It's on OWN. What I'm doing, I'm messing up today. Ooh, where's everybody? Sure. All right. Drag Race season 14. No, Kings of Napa is on OWN on Tuesdays. We will talk about that show today, because I have some critiques. But also I have my review about it. I did a little watch along last night on my Discord channel about it. That's what I do every now and then because I don't do watch alongs on Instagram anymore. So it's on Discord. Drag Race Season 14 is on Fridays on VH1. Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. We will talk about Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion and catch up on everything that happened. And it's on Mondays. And we will talk about it because I have some things to say. Portia Family Matters. I think the season finale is tonight. So watch that. The whole fight was fiasco. Portia, I saw maybe you should have stayed with Atlanta. You should stay with your Real House of Atlanta and deal with the lady Shade and stuff like that because this show was not the good luck at all. It was not the good luck, and I can't. Portia Family Matters, Bravo TV on Sundays, and that Storm, that cousin Storm, I don't know what you was thinking, but Dennis did not touch you. He did not touch you. Maybe you was in the scruffle because you was behind Portia wilding out like that, but he didn't touch you. It's like that. Because what I see, everybody was holding him, and he ain't throw no punches, no nothing. So, whatever. Ready to Love. Them producer got Portia. And she don't see it, then they set her up. Child, it's bad enough. We already know when your cousins confirmed that, well, we already know that you was that's with him while he was still married. Like, we all knew that. So, girl, ain't no way you would have got with him that quickly and just got engaged within the month. It could happen, but still. We ain't that stupid. Ready to Love Season 5 is on OWN. It's the reunion. And we will talk about Ready to Love next Sunday as well. I'll talk about the first and second part because I want to do the first part and then do the next part next week. So we will do both parts next week, Sunday. So catch up on the reunion, watch the thing. And then following after that, the next Friday after that will be Ready to Love Potomac. I was like, oh, we're about to talk about that too. I said, damn, already? Mind you, yeah, we didn't know they was filming while this show was airing. So they was already in the works of filming Potomac. So I was like, oh, snap. But I got some critiques about the Ready to Love too. So we'll get to that when we talk about it. Queens Season 1 is on ABC on Tuesdays. We will talk about the Queens tonight as well. Our Kinds of People Season 1 is on Fox on Tuesdays. We're going to talk about Our Kinds of People next Sunday. Salt Lake City Season 2 on Bravo. I think it's about to be the reunion talk. For real, they had to know. They had to. That's what she said herself, that it probably would be more than one season. I was like, oh, well, no hope for your own show. And that's why they didn't really have it. That's why it was exactly major spinoff because it still had it under the name Real Housewives of Atlanta. So it was like a subset of that whole Housewives of Atlanta umbrella. So that's why it was like, they ain't put her on for a show. It's still under Real Housewives of Atlanta. And lastly, it's going to be Ready to Love Season 6 is Ready to Love Potomac, January 28th on OWN on Fridays. So let me put that there. Let's go down. Shows I may not watch. So we know we got Sisters, BET on Wednesdays. Love doing Lockup, BTV on Fridays. We got Married at First Sight Boston, Wednesdays on Lifetime. And then we got Catfish UK. I mentioned that already, but so I changed it to make shows I may not watch. Doesn't mean I might not watch it later, but I'm just not watching weekly like the other shows right now. It is being recorded. That's all. Next, let's go on to shows on the app. Real Housewives of Miami. Yes, it was. CMU was all right. I did not like it at all. I said, I don't know what the hell they was doing, but they used to keep that over there. If you go bring something to the U.S. for us to like it, you had to come with it. And it wasn't coming. It was not coming at all. Oh, what's up with people today, y'all? I know I'll promote this. Maybe it's the weekend out of it. Oh well, as long as me and you, we can talk. Real Housewives of Miami is on Peacock on Thursdays, and I gotta catch up on it because I only watched the first 2 episodes and I ain't seen 3, 4, 5 yet. But it's given. People say it's good, so I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the rest. Set of Tampa season 1 on Netflix. If you didn't watch it, I did review Set of Tampa on my channel, but you catch up on it. It's only 8 episodes. It's not long. Each episode is like 30, 40 minutes, so you could be able to watch it in one setting. Harlem on Amazon Prime. I did review that as well, and I did like an overview, and it's good. It's 10 episodes. It's all one time. I hope it come back next season, and it's good. Power Book 4 season premiere. Well, it's going to premiere, series premiere on February 6th on Stars. Power Book 2 on Stars on Sunday. And tonight, we're going to talk about that. We'll talk about Jocelyn because we might do Power and Jocelyn back to back on Discord tonight. So y'all are available. Do the watch along party with me on Discord, y'all. P-Valley season 2 premieres in 2022 on Stars. Listen, we're gonna talk about that tonight on Auntie Momo's channel, but I might do an Are You Serious video about that. But this Nikki Gilbert, what's up with her? Like, when she came out of the woodworks and all of a sudden to say she want to sue P-Valley because they are ripping off her freaking stage play. Here these people go, start coming in like this. Ripping off the stage play. And I was like, I never heard the stage play. She says a cabaret style. P-Valley is a stripping joint. So I don't know how the similarities. And based on the videos they're putting together, I said, where's the similarities? And I was on my little group in my chat with Auntie Mama and them. I was saying, where's the similarities? Granted, plagiarism, big thing in the music industry, entertainment business, all that stuff like that. I get that. But you can't convince me that they did that. I was like, now, you go sue now when they send it. Like, why you do it right after the season ended and sue? Like, I don't understand that. I really don't. If somebody said that she tried to do that with RB Divas. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, let me know. But I said, where's she coming from? That's what probably is taking so long. Because now they got to get this legalities done. And I said, come on, we need a release date. Like, you pushing up, you holding up the process. So she wrote her play. And the girl who produced, like the Notori girl, she wrote her own play. So how you know that her play was based on yours? Like, I don't understand that. I was so not convinced. I say, if you could prove to us that it's happened, more power to you. You get your coins. But girl, it's just like you just talking and just talk. All right, lastly, we got Jocelyn Cabaret, Las Vegas premieres today on Zeus Network. Jocelyn's a hot mess. Oh, y'all already know that I'm still not over what she did to the ladies on her reunion, so she's not off the hook. But yes, even though she's a hot mess, the show was not bad, so I'm gonna watch it. And if y'all on my Discord at the Auntie Momo's channel, oh, woo, Jocelyn need a fade. For real. Shoot. After Auntie Momo's panel, I can't give you Pacific time because we don't know when that gonna end. But right after that, I'm gonna be on Discord and we're gonna do the watch along of Jocelyn Cabaret, and we probably do Powers as well. So if you got time, watch with me, y'all. I realized, I said, damn, so I didn't realize it was coming out. I said, really? Oh, okay. And she got a whole new group of girls. I said, oh, child. It's better than we did with the last season. Now we got another new group of girls in Vegas. Hey, Dominique Boo, how you doing? So, That's it. So it's a watch along tonight at the Auntie Momo's channel. It's on Discord. So just log on Discord. Many of y'all already accepted the invite that I sent out. Now it's on public. So if you go to the description box down below, the link to my Discord is there. So if you have share it to people, is that like that? Let them know about my Discord. And that stuff is on the description box. So if y'all looking for my Discord, the link is down there. Yes, I didn't like it. So she's not off the hook. And Auntie Momo and I will collaborate and do weekly reviews of Johnson Cabaret on Mondays, because I'm off Monday. And she will get home. So she will do her thing tomorrow first on her channel. And then next Monday will be on my channel. We're going to alternate back and forth. So tonight we're going to watch Johnson Cabaret and we're going to watch Power. Two of those together, back to back. So we're going to do Cabaret first. And then we'll Power. Since Cabaret is premiering tonight. And Power premiered earlier today. So we're going to do Power after we do Cabaret. On my Discord. And when you go on Discord, all you have to do is like, when you see my name Mizzle 14 on the server that y'all in, and it says live, click on that. It will get you to the channel that was my streaming. Because it's right there. Once you click on, you'll see me stream. And it's automatically available. And Discord does not. That's what had problem on Instagram, because Instagram was flagging the videos. Not the one I already did, but the one I was doing now. And okay, oh, never waste my screen. Ooh, chill. Oh, we gonna talk about going on hip hop last week. We gonna talk about going up hip hop because I heard about some things about the Savannah and Cree on that stuff. Oh, so all you have to do is select on the Mr. 14, and we will stream because Discord does not just allow the streaming. It doesn't flag you because it's on my own server. So it's like I like that. It give me free reign so we could chat about it. We could talk about it. We could text chat and watch the videos together. And all my future watch-alongs will be on Discord. Oh, Mary J. Character pissed me off this episode. Ooh, child. I'm ready. I'm ready. And earlier today, I did a watch-along of Queens, if y'all didn't see it. Every now and then, just go on Discord, because I know a lot of y'all didn't, wasn't on Discord that much. Y'all did sign in when I get an invite, but many of y'all was out throughout the whole week. So it wasn't really much interaction on that. But get on that, because I'm active on there, just like I'm active on Twitter and Instagram. And y'all just see, maybe sometime be a random watch of shows and everything. And we could watch it together. Because sometimes shows I talk about, I want y'all to watch it so we can have a discussion. But we'll see. All your segments will continue. I got some things in store, so I got to just do the videos and put it up there. Discord is up, so join the link. Click on the link and join the Discord. And next Sunday, we're going to talk about Ready to Love, reunions, both parts. We're going to talk about all kinds of people and growing up hip-hop and any other social media topics that's out there. So, go pick two of the biggest, or at least one or two that I feel like we could talk about. Because things always happening. All right, so let's get down into it. So y'all ready for this reunion look critique? Because we're about to get into it, y'all. Stop this screen. Share. Yeah, as long as you make a notification silence like that, just check in the Discord every now and then, because sometimes I be on it. And sometimes I like to talk about some of the shows. I don't have to wait till every Sunday. That's the good thing about Discord, because we can chat and text to each other, or in one area setting. It might be shows I want to talk about, and it's just chit chat it on the chat. All right, let me enlarge this so we can make this larger. I bet the top will be Portia. Oh, ooh. I don't know. I don't see what's going on. I turn off my location, but okay. Let me enlarge this thing a little bit so we can see it. Oh, I can't, because you can't see all the ladies. Tracy, hey boo, how you doing? Yeah, so thank you, Tracy, for sharing this to me because I had seen it, but I was hearing about it, but I didn't really see all the looks. So Tracy sent it to me like she always send me links, so topics, some social media topics I do on lives, and some stuff that she shared to me, and some things that other people share to me as well. And they just they make they make they make Giselle look like she's got it when she got it. I mean, 25. Let me do the other look. 25, 50. Oh, 25, 34. And they made Giselle look like she's a Fashion Nova. Child, they did a horrible. Alum, look up, hot mess. All of them look like a hot mess. Yes. I don't know what's going on. It's no specific theme. And that's why I'm like, if y'all stick to a theme, I think they do better. Instead of having everybody free reigns. You want me to see the thing with it looks? Oh, Tracy, you want me to see each one of those? Yeah, Tracy, we gotta critique each one of them and everything. But it ain't gonna be long, y'all, because we all agree that it is horrible. So I'm gonna get y'all opinions because some of y'all, y'all know I'm not the biggest fashion critiquer or that sort of. I see what I like. If I visual like it and I like it, I say it. If I don't like it, I say what I like about it. But some of y'all might be more experts on me than that. But let's get into it. Let's start with, and y'all know Mary did not show up. And you know, Mary fashion is all crazy out the world. So I don't know what she would have came if she would have came there. But let's start with Lisa. Oh no, let's start with Lisa. No, let's start with Meredith. She's my friend. Oh my god, books, design, Meredith outfit. Oh yeah, it did start with Lisa. Did it start with? Yeah, it start with Lisa. So this is Lisa, y'all. Jen look like Mizzle. Heather looks cheap. Everybody somehow looks still. I don't know what was going on here. Books like his. Don't like his mama. Oh no! Oh, Brooks. Brooks decided, remember the outfit? Oh, Brooks, you just sit down. You just sit down, boy. Sure, I'm happy that Mary didn't show up. Yeah, I don't know why Mary didn't show up, but I said Mary said I ain't coming to this hot mess. Okay, listen, Lisa. I don't like this little shiny material she got on. It doesn't look right. The purple. It look like see, we here, Tracy. Like that's why I like you, boo. It's like we here. A purple Ford vest. It look like a wrap. It does look like a wrapping paper. It look like a freaking look like wrapping paper for the Christmas tree. Like you need to wrap up the presents. Like are we wrapping up a present? Because that's not gonna look appealing. Because that present will be left to the side. Because that don't look right. And they got this. If I don't know if I can see it, but the fold in the middle don't look right. The color look off. The only thing that look right about it has a strong, long, straight hair. Because based on the outfit, it needs a long, straight hair. But that tiny right there does not look right. Y'all see that? What's up with that? It look like a sheet that you just throw off your bed and it's tied in that knot like that. Like a sheet. Ooh, put it on you. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's that color is off. The knot is off. That shining kind of foil paper. I don't know what she get. Did they show her shoes? And the shoes. The shoes will look all right. But that dress look horrible. I can't get with the dress. The shoe looks all right, but the dress, nah. I don't know what could make this outfit better. Maybe if it was a different color. Maybe if it wasn't freaking too foil look-alike. Something like that. Saying that little knot right there. It just look horrible. Y'all remember Jewel? I found a purple. Ah! But Jewel, that's the game. It's the wrinkles for me. That's what I say. That but Jewel. Oh my gosh. Yes. I used to love that game too. Sure, you know you be on that game. Like, listen, Bernadette would make it look gorgeous. Not burn. CM, you going what? CM? Not burn the dress. Child, I found a purple jewel. Lisa, girl. Let's move on to the next, because we done with Lisa. Oh, Heather. 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 Girl. It looks like you look stuffed. Like, they, like, I don't like when they do big girls sometimes. Like, they're beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. Why they did her dress like that? It just looked like a figure, one little slap, little column. Like, no accentuate her hips. And I know she has a body. Like, what is going on here? But am I lying? Tell me you did have the urge to play that outfit, mother of the brown wilderness. Chill. It's like, don't get me wrong, blue is one of my favorite colors. So it's not bad. It's like I just don't like the dress. Like it just looked like it's just a wrapper sheet of cloth over her with that little little attachment, and that's it. It gave us show him none of her curves, none of that stuff. It's like they could have did more better fitting. Yes, they could have did the better fitting with her mother of the bride realness. Is it velvet? Ooh, Heather looking like someone said velvet crushed it with Jewel. Let's look closely, y'all. Look closely. I don't know. It's like, what's up, Heather? It looked like a velvet. Like a blue, not velvet. We don't want you yet. It looked like a blue velvet kind of cake. A blue velvet cake or something like that. It's like, yeah, I don't like it. It does not give her curves no justice. Her body no justice. I mean, the hair's all right, but the shoes is covered, so you can't really see the shoes. I don't know. I just can't with that. The outfit don't look right. And I said, oh, come on now. I mean, you have a designer that know how to work. I'm not saying she's a big bone, but she's out of the cast. She's a bigger boner, and that's like she has a body. Like it's just like we see her dress before, so I'm like, I don't know. It does look like a box. Yes, Tracy. It make her look like it was like that. There's no shape to her. It doesn't. No. See, so far the hair looking nice in both of the outfits, but the outfits in this one, no, the outfits are looking trash. The hair is good, but the outfit looking trash. The long straight hair will look nice in this outfit. She did it right with the long straight hair, but this and the side, the curl, I don't know. Not the straight hair. She has curls, but still. Nope. Let's move to Meredith. Child, Meredith looked like a freaking duster sweeper. Yeah, she did look good. Yep. Next, move on to Meredith. All right, get it together, Ty. What's going on here? Mizzle. Meredith looked like somebody bought her for like a freaking hardware store and ready to dust the floors. Because I don't know what's going on with this outfit, but baby, y'all being nice. She looked like the box Lisa. She looked like the box Lisa was laughing. Oh snap! So Lisa bought the freaking wrapping paper, and Heather was the box. And Marilyn looked like a freaking duster sweeper. Oh my gosh! Is it household products today? Child. Oh, it is Dollar General Barbie. It's like Meredith. And y'all said her son did her outfit. Really? What's up with this? Where's the feathers coming from? Where was this coming from? Like, I don't like that. Look like I said, you just sweeping stuff like that. And then she did a pantsuit last reunion as well. Like she just loved her pantsuits, huh? And then she had this blazer thing with her showing her tatas, all that stuff. And then, like I said, I like the blue. Well, it looked like a skirt, but it looked like the pants. And the way how she have her standing, it looked like the pants, but it could be a skirt. I don't know what it is, but no, that fringes like that. I don't like that. Like I said, they like your hairstyles looking all right, but the outfits is not looking good. I don't know. What's your opinions? Because what's wrong with the middle of the outfit? It's so ill-fitting. Yes, I don't know. It does look loose. It doesn't look like it's fitting her right. I mean, yes. Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, it's kind of similar to her last outfit that she had last year. The fluff is too much. It's not well fitted. It's just ew. Yes, it reminded me of the pink dress she had on last season with the same arm. She loves feathers. Yeah, I mean, you can love feathers. Like I don't knock a feathers in a dress, but it had to be done right. And feathers look like on the top of the sleeves, look like you freaking slipper duster. It's like it don't look right. But I had the hairstyle look nice though. But I can't tell that's a skirt or thing. I can clearly tell Brooks made this. Oh, shit. She need a better stylist, but I know she want to give her son some props, so whatever. But that's not the props to give if you want to showcase his talent. Because everybody dragging these looks. They ain't looking right. All right, let's look next. Jeannie. Like as a collective, the only two people I say that may look good, but even though they still not that great, is Whitney and Jeannie. But the one that Jeannie looked like a small girl gets stuffed in a big dress. It looked like they just stuff it in it. It looked like the bust is too high up. I don't know. It's like that part right there too high up. They had the drape on the side that looked like it just attached to that dress. And it is too much. Like I said, Jenny and Whitney look so far look the best to me, even though they still were horrible. No, Jenny can look. Now she can jump right back in the bottle. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Like I said, the hairstyle looked nice. If they could do away with that draping and see what it gives without that draping, it probably would have been okay. But then again, this thing was too high up. I don't know why it's so high up. Her stomach, her waist is a little bit lower than that. Why her thing is higher than that? And it's looked like she's just smaller. And she's already a small girl. So why you gonna make her smaller than what it is? And like I said, y'all know I like a lady with the legs out in a dress. I like it's nice, sexy. But still, it just don't look right. Especially with that long train on one leg and that. Especially the dress itself has a train. So why you need a larger train as of that? Let's see. Yeah, the dress itself is a train already. So why you need that drape in the back of it as well? I don't know. Make her look pregnant. I know she don't look. She not look pregnant, but it looked like she had. It make her look like she just carrying something. And I don't know. That fits horrible. Is that a split or a short to low dress? That's what I'm saying. Let me look. Yeah. Yeah, it looked like it don't really look like a split, just like a short low dress. Yeah. Uh and then the shoes. I don't know something with that shoes. I don't know. It don't look right. Compared to the other girls, she was okay, but I don't like that. That was too much. It didn't look right. The fitting, it didn't look right at all. They make her look way smaller than what she is, and that's terrible. Yes, right? Yes, it looked like it was a small girl wearing her freaking mom clothes. And she's like, oh, let me put this on. Let me try this. And it looked like, no. Let me see if I can get it on. Let's move on to the next person, y'all. I mean, the hairstyle look nice. I mean, I don't really critique none of these makeups because I can't focus on the makeups. All right, let's go to Whitney. We got to think about Whitney. Like I said, to me, Whitney probably was the best. But even though, I don't know, I think it would be okay if people said she had that glove. Even though I didn't mind the glove, but maybe if she didn't have the glove, it would have been all right. Flowers or ruffles, whatever they are. They look bad. This little puff thing on the side, yeah. Ended the last dress, Jenny dress with the flowers and ruffles. Yeah, that looked right either. Like Whitney hairstyle looked nice. The jewelry, all that stuff was sickening. Like that short bob, no, not the short bob. Yeah, the board short thing haircut. It's not as nice. This thing right here on her left arm, I don't know. That was too much. The green look okay, her skin, but and then the one leg out in the train. Like I said, she don't look too bad. It's just that maybe if she didn't have this right here, and then maybe the glove would have been off, it would probably have been better. It looked like it because they all kind of similar to velvet dressing. What is that on her shoulder? That's what I'm saying. What is that in her shoulder? Let me go up. Yeah, that shoulder piece. I don't know. It just threw that dress off. What is that? Look like just flapped something there. So velvet was a family decision. My sister and I have a picture of this dress, but the kids version. See how you going in, see how oh child. And what else? Yes. It is shoes. The shoes not all right. It's okay. But yeah, long as she could lose this right here, kept everything else, probably not that glove, maybe she would buy a minnow bag. Okay. So to me, she was the best. Even though it wasn't great, but she was the best to me. You know, I ain't like I ain't like in no racist sleeves. Chill. Oh well. And I think we got what? I think we got one more left. Let me see. Oh no. I think the thing was velvet because it seemed like every one of them had some kind of velvet on. Except for Lisa, I don't know what the hell she was doing. It looked like a foil dress on her. But it seemed like velvet was kind of like a common thing. That's enlarged Jen's. I guess Jen was inspired by Peacock. All this purple going on, and then she has this jewels on the freaking breast area, and then all this velvet purpleness going on. It just look, it just don't look right in her shape. It just look all slim slandered. This right here don't look right. This all this feathers. I said, what's going on there? Like, what she was doing? Jen. I guess Jen said, I don't care. Lisa had on a crushed velvet. Yes! Yes, Lisa had a crunch velvet because everybody was velvet ready, and Lisa, I don't know what the hell Lisa was doing. And then also Meredith, because I don't think Meredith had velvet, but it was a dark velvet like everybody else. But maybe I'll just work for that. It was busted. Yes, we get into it. We get into it with these little dresses going on. Shout out to Miss Misha. But Drill was inspired by Yimson for the Empire New Group. Oh, like I said, I could give all the ladies about their hairstyle. All the ladies' hairstyle was nice, but the dresses that matches what y'all giving with the top up does not work well. Hey boo, Auntie Mama, how you doing? It is not given. The dresses, the neck down doesn't look right. The neck up and every one of them was okay, but I'm gonna mess. I could have made them. That gave me a hot glue gun. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you just put together. And I was like, you get designers. And I said, yo, you have designers designing your outfits. And this is what y'all come up with. And it's like, if y'all don't take, the reunion is the type to show your fashion, even though y'all look better in your freaking season than in your reunion. And no, the reunions was y'all should show out with your fashions, not to show down that what you're giving. And Jen, I'm surprised because Jen always wearing heels, nice outfits. What the hell going on, girl? Child. SLC had no taste. Maybe it's all she can afford. That's what I'm saying. Maybe she go legal battle. She said, listen, I can't give y'all what I could give y'all because she got the letters got her money. The letters got her money. Homeland, FBI, CIA, CSI, whatever. All the letters got her money. So she can't give what she needs to give because she usually gives what she gives. But I guess they said, whatever. You getting your money, you got to go down. Because I'm surprised. Jen should have showed out than everybody else because she usually was dressing well. But this reunion, no, she ain't look right. Sorry, just trying to look so what you saw when you woke up. Jen said the feds got my money. Money can't buy a good taste. It can't. It can't. It had to take a special person. But then again, you represent designers. Like, if I'm a designer, I want you to come out like that, looking like that. Well, I guess the designers, they only they get the money. They make the dress you want, and that's what you get. Child. Hey JW, how you doing, boo? Family's here. I mean, that's it. That's all the looks. Cause we didn't get to Mary, cause Mary's not there. But that's all the looks, y'all. So we all could say, and it's not just us; it's a collective. We all say the Salt Lake Cities did not give the reunion look at all. I can't believe she looked like this dress. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That was the one. Like I said, out of all the ladies, the only person I think that was okay was Whitney. Even though she could have just a little alteration with some of her outfits, changes, choices, but she was the only one that looked okay. But everybody else didn't look right. And maybe Jenny. And Jenny did some alteration herself as well. Not that long train, fit her thing right. It's like, no. You all that ripples, feathers, flowers going on. It was a bit too much. Lisa looked like Dustin Mopper. Head looked like a box. Think at Lisa looked like a foil. I don't like what the hell y'all going on. Oh, no, don't worry. This one's fine. It's fine. You still in the beginning stages because we got a lot more to talk about. All right. So glad you're here. All right, so we're gonna talk about Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion, y'all. We're gonna talk about some things about that episode, those things, because I catch up on the rest of the episodes. Whitney, Jenny, Lisa, Heather, Meredith, then Jen. That's the order. Yes, Whitney, then Jenny, then Lisa, then Heather, then Meredith, then Jen. Okay, that's the order. I do believe that Jenny was the first, and I do believe Jenny. No, Whitney was first. I do believe Jenny is second. Yeah, Lisa. Yeah, if you go by that logic, from one tragic set to another, but you go by that logic, I do agree with this set because even though Lisa looked like foil playing, if she did a little that not that knot, and have a different little velvet like everybody else was, and different, it probably should have been good. But Heather nah, Meredith nah, and then Jen nah. Yes, from one tragic set of looks to another. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. 50-38. So, Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. It's some things to talk about because I caught up on everything that's going on. Y'all know they're on the beach, they're in vacation, family reunion. This Safari came, Oh, look at my tongue. Oh my God. Safari came, Stevie there. Stevie came as well. And it's a time to hash out the differences and the issues. But I was like, listen, a lot of y'all, we didn't even see y'all in our screens for a long time. So I don't really care for y'all hashing out a lot of these differences that should have been hashed out a long time ago. Like, we in 2022, we don't got time for some of these little beef that y'all going on. I'm be real. Erica, Sin, and Jonathan can all go. It said, I don't care. I don't know. Many of y'all might like Shekinah, but I don't really care for her. I don't care. Shekinah got too many umps and too many things to say about everybody else. But look at her own thing. This season was better. Yes, this season is better than last season because I ain't watched last season. Last season was whack. This one it is better. But I was like, listen, what's going on here? Because the cast, I think this group of cast as well. And then if y'all didn't see, Brooke did like a little Instagram with the connection to everyone. I said, damn, it's connected. Why they choose this person and all that stuff like that. It's the web interwoven between each other. Shekinah, I don't care for her. Some of y'all might have it differently. Y'all might like Shekinah. I don't care for her. Because I say, you got too much going on, girl. Too much to say about everybody else, but you're looking at yourself. And yes. And yes. Shekinah has said she hates men in relationship and doesn't want one, but she seeks to ignore her friends. That's what I'm saying. She could go cry over the Gucci store and get off my screen. See, I guess we all here then. So, cause I was saying, I don't care about this girl. I don't care about Shekinah. Love Yo-Yo, JoJo. I love her, but I don't know why she's there. I guess she's like the auntie of the family who got keep the peace to just be there to collect the check. She said, listen, I ain't gonna be in a mess. I'm gonna sit in the sideline. I'm gonna have me a good time. I'm not involved in anything. Y'all speaking me here and there, and get my little check and I'll be out my way. Sure. I don't need to be in no situation, no drama. And I guess that's how I am with my family reunions. Like when I go, I like to have a good time. I like to sit back and see what's going on and chill out. And when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. For sure. So I don't know why Yo is there. I definitely don't know why Kim Bella and Fika Jewels is there. I mean, I guess they need a check, but I don't want to see them either. Yes, I don't want to see Kim Bella and Jewels. I said, what they need to be there for? For Kim Bella and Erica to squash their beef? I said, that's thinking a long time ago. I don't care about the squashing of beef. And how can you apologize to Kim Bella, but you can't apologize to Sin, who you say you brought on, who you dog sent out throughout one of your seasons? You dog her out. But you can apologize to Kim Bella for over a petty old beef that started that fight. Because you listen to everybody else instead of listening to Kim Bella. And they had that bit. I said, y'all really gonna apologize to that thing for all that long time? Like, listen, I remember the fight. Yes, I remember it. Don't get me wrong. I remember that iconic moment, but still, why are we apologize to that? Hey, Jay Rudolph, how you doing? Why are we going back to that? And because she has a daughter, be sure, because y'all have daughters who's fine. I said, then why can you not apologize to Sin? I want Tierra, Brooke, Marcus, Amber Diamond, and her mama, Cisco, Rich, Moniece, and Diamond Strawberry. Oh, that's an interesting cast. Unless she talk about getting her butt implants taken out and him talking about his roots. Yes! Listen, y'all, Jewel's mouth was like this. Don't get me wrong, he's a handsome little guy. But I said, how you eat the... See, I'm drinking, so, you know, some of the stuff thoughts come in my head. I'm like, how you eat the box? Like, does this touch the lips before this touch it? Like, what's going on? No gums have it. I'm like, oh no. Ty, let me stop. Erica White by Kim Bella though. Tracy. Erica was right by Kim Bella though. Okay. Tracy on there. Yeah. Everyone, she had some things, but I was like, why are we hashing that old beef for past? But you can't apologize to Sid who you brought or when you dogged that out. Like Sid had a reason to be mad at you. Tracy or they asked how does it feel to get about the locks. That's what I'm saying, shoot. Cause freaking Kim Bella got that flotation device back there. I said, damn girl. Sure, I know figure Joel's be swimming. He be like floating on top. I'm back. Welcome back, Dominique. I don't know why them two's there. Who else? Yes, we got this creep squad going on. Cisco, we're going to talk about Cisco. We're going to talk about him and what's he going on. Because I said, Cisco, you got too much going on. Too much going on. If you worry about your kids, go about your kids. Even though people say that's lying. Erica slept with like 3 or 4 people on this show. Yes! Some of the people that she slept with and been with. Am I the only one that don't like feel bad for Erica? I feel bad for the kids. Nobody feel bad. Listen, you're not the only one. Nobody really feel bad for Erica because we all know what she does. Yes, granted, Safari is not that innocent either. But at the same time, we cannot ignore the fact that Erica been like this for a long time. And she want us to think that she changed. No, you didn't change. Your immaturity level is still like a 12 years old. Even though you're growing older, your immaturity is still at a high. That's what I'm saying. Yes, about the kids. Like, they born into the thing and they cannot choose their parents. They say, gosh, now, whatever. Erica's no line of faith. I think a lot of people say that because I think honestly say I'm like whatever you and Safari's doing. I don't know what's going on with y'all two. Maybe I band together and say, listen, we're gonna play it up for the camera because I think a lot of people do that anyway. They play up for the cameras. That's why I said that's why a lot of us don't get too invested, but we will call it out when we need to call it out. That's why we just like, listen, we don't take the thing too seriously, but we will rag tag y'all behinds when we need to rag tag y'all behinds. Shoot, kids, they all putting their marriage on the line for a check. That's what I'm saying, Joel, which Safari said that we know of. Yeah, she used to mess with Jess, which, ooh, did she listen to Joel's? I remember that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you Safari is together, just be together. Gosh. I said more power to you, girl. I mean, yes, other females might want to deal with him because he got the junk trunk down there, but not me. So listen, he's good to look at, but he's not good to freak. He ain't messing me up. Safari, you just stay around. We can talk about straight. We can talk about music. All that stuff's going on. Don't step across the line. We can't step across the line. We can't do that. I ain't trying that. Let's a threesome involved. You deal with the chick and I watch. That's why she doesn't like Kim Bella. Ooh. Oh, see, I remember that. I remember her and Joel's had a little thing together back in the days. See, listen, because when I started, I wouldn't even follow people like that, but oh, that's probably why. That's it for. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's talk about bald-headed Cisco. All right, bald-headed Mr. Clean. Cisco kills on one. First of all, about the kids. Everybody thinking that he's lying about the kids thing. Savannah was in the hospital when she had her son. Mom was there too, and his mom took a picture of him. So I respect me. Yes, I respect them too. Safari. Yes. I think everybody's saying it was not the fact that he wasn't there at the birth of the baby. I think, because she said that he wasn't there either. She just said he wasn't there for the NICU and everything. Oh, but did she say it? No, she said he wasn't there at the thing. I think she said that. I think she said she wasn't there at all. And I said, no, he said he was there. He was there for the birth of the son and everything, but when the baby was in NICU, he went out to celebrate his birthday. And she was not liking that. I said, listen, granted, I do feel like, yes, if my baby's in NICU, I'm not going to take no vacation and something like that, everything, because I need to make sure my son or my daughter is okay and they're going to come out, that's what's going on. I'm going to be there. But I understand the environment that she might be in. It's like, listen, do you want to be around someone like that? Granted, whatever. I'm asking you, do you want to be around someone like that? Or will you want someone there who agitated you and be around? I said, go somewhere. Go somewhere. Yeah, you was at the birth. Go ahead, go on. We got time. I keep you updated. Send you messages every now and then, and you know what's going on. Yeah, she said he wasn't there, but he was there. It is that he was there for birth, but I guess he wasn't there for the NICU. It's like that. And I said, don't lie. He was there. Now, he was there for the NICU. I understand that. But at the same time, like the environment, y'all two is too much for each other. Y'all need to stay away sometimes. So if y'all was in her shoes, will y'all want Safari there? Or if you was Safari, will you wouldn't be there? Because I don't know how much can you ignore Erica if you was there just to be for your son. I probably would stay there for my son. But I don't know how much can you take with me around that girl. I don't know. But still, I would be there. I personally would be there. But I would probably understand why he got away. But then again, I think they playing our faces like Tracy said, like all of us thinking that they are. Cisco had a little issue with many people. You know, we already know about his thing with his beef with this Peter and Rich. You know that when we ended with New York, after that scene ended, we haven't seen New York for a while. We haven't seen Love and Hip Hop for a while. So I don't know if they're gonna go back, continuing the season of New York, but we don't know what's going on with New York. Or something. Because, you know, Mona's not really involved in a lot of these shows anymore. I mean, she still have her name on attached, but she's not really producing a lot of stuff. Big Fishes are. And, you know, they have a big blowout with Mina. They kissed. That's all they did. They didn't really have sex. But I said, listen, whatever. At the end of the day, y'all was together. And Peter and Amina was been broken up. Yes, we see she was on the show. Yes, I probably listen. People could blame the edit all you want. Yes, sometimes editing could do something, but they could only edit what you give them, and that's when you show up. So that's how you are. Unless you play unless you turn it off for the cameras. Some people probably do that too. You know, they ain't like that in real life, but they turn it off. When the cameras go on, whew, they turn to a different person. Like it's morphin' time. You believe they had sex? I'm gonna go by what they said. They said they didn't have sex. But you know, the Creep Squad gotta have what they need to get. So I don't think Cisco is a unattractive type of dude. But I just think that his ways is sometimes too much. And he thinks he could get it. It's like, God, don't think he's so easy that we could just give it up to you. Like, Beta, I think they kiss, but sometimes when you kiss it, you get hot and heavy. Sometimes it leads to more. So I don't know what she was thinking that. I don't know what they thinking. She said they didn't have sex. He just agreed with her. I probably believe that. Because I don't know. I think we all think that. I think that they probably did more than what it is. But based on what they said, they didn't go further than the kiss. And I said, listen, if that was what it is, that's what it is. I don't know. Nah. I think more than it happened. But whatever. They want to band together and say they didn't do it. They just had a kiss. That was that. And Peter and Cisco, they talked and everything, and I guess it got a little past that, even though he's still feeling a little type of way. But he gonna make a little bit more deal about it because Amina is child. They ain't told what type of kiss he kissed. Sure, cause the Creep Squad gonna get what he need to get. Sure. Yeah, I know I drew the sign up because it was followed by one of my favorite YouTubers, Rox. So she does the Creep Squad symbol. I just love doing that. So that's how I do the Creep Squad symbol. And that was whole little squash thing about Peter and Cisco. So that they just squashed that. I said, whatever, we're gonna move forward. We're gonna make a big deal out of it anymore. At the end of the day, he may still believe they did something at the end of the day, but still, Peter and you was not together anymore. So whatever happened, happens. Now with him and Safari, I was like, oh no, I know you haven't been with him before, and I little kind of stupidness. I know many of us was invited to a party, invited to an event, invited to something, and we did not go. So if that person gonna get mad at you for not attending to an event, then don't talk to me. They don't like me anymore. Because what we not gonna do, what we not gonna do. Think of the ego. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Boy, ass. That's what I'm saying. Like, what we not gonna do, Cisco, and making a whole big deal about Safari not attending? What he supposed to be entertainment? What he supposed to be like? Why is he so upset that he did not attend to Deb Atney freaking birthday party? They said that's your aunt. I said Deb Atney is related to everybody. So y'all all say they are related. I was like, listen, that he didn't attend. Everybody asked him what Safari. Yeah, people asked him for Safari because they recognized Safari was gonna be there, but he didn't. Was he supposed to be an integral part of the party? That's what I'm trying to understand. That you got so upset, or he just was a guest. If he was just a guest and he didn't attend, he did not attend. Why are you so mad? I was like, I know you did not get upset with Safari for that. That's what I'm saying. When he performed and he did not show up, now and I understand that you probably paid him to perform and he didn't show up or whatever, and that's that. But if he was just supposed to be a regular guest, why is he not showing up? It's a big deal. To us regular folks, like I said, us regular folks, you know, I mean, I might be invited to somewhere, and I say, no, I don't feel like going. Nah, I'm good. I don't feel like going. I don't got the time. I got the energy. I don't be around. No, I'm good. And you might not even do it. You might be in your house watching your movies, and you don't feel like going. Child, sure. You know how many times we did that? Child, you be in your house sitting down, not doing nothing, act like you bad busy. I said, nah, I'm good. I ain't going to that party. I'm not going there. Yeah, I'm not wasting my money going anywhere. I don't feel like going. It's too cold. It might be too hot. I don't feel like traveling. It's like any little excuse. You're not gonna go. So why you get mad? I know some things that he might not go. So you get mad if somebody not attending? Like, that don't make any sense. Now, him and Sid. Right? Right, crazy, right? Sure, you get invited and you would stay at home. And so everybody would get mad at you for not attending. I said, unless I'm performing, unless I'm doing something for your party, if I was just a guest, what are you mad for? You will have other parties, and I probably would attend other parties. I just didn't attend that party. Sure. Now, Cisco said, yes, that's a real issue. Because I don't like how he tried to play it off that she don't have a right to be upset about what he did to her. We all saw what the hell you did. So don't try to act like we read history and act like that's not what happened. The only thing is that difference that we probably know the background. Maybe did I remember the background? Did she mention the background or why that song was important to her? I don't remember that. But I do remember that she did a song with him. And it was in the booth. That was the beginning of her career. Did a song with him. And because she didn't want to have sex or want to be with him, he pulled her song off. Or decided to have it. That release it. So she got upset with that because it was something dear to her. It was something about her brother who passed away. So, and that's why I was like, and it's like prevalent. It's probably still happening as today that how women in the industry feel like they have to give up something to get what they need to get. And then even if you do give up, say if you do give up, you're not necessarily going to get guaranteed to get what you get. And not necessarily they're going to put you on, not necessarily you're going to be successful. So it's like, it's tiring to do that. And I said, are you doing that to the men like you doing that for the females? I mean, some people probably will. Some people probably will. But we heard stories about men-to-men relationships in this industry going on. So we ain't going to go on that. But yes, I don't watch past season 4 and I also reviews the show. Yes. I hope me didn't do that. That's I'm saying, right? I watched reviews of the show. That's yes. For a while, I had to stop watching Love and Hip Hop for a while, and I was going on and off. I had the Love and Hip relationship with Love and Hip Hop. I didn't start Love and Hip Hop till after it started because I know everybody was on it, and I wasn't on it yet. And then so I start getting on it, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, do y'all require the men to do that? Because there are some producers out there, and we heard stories, we heard books, we read stories that a lot of them does things with other men too. So it's not just the female. It's just that we don't hear about the men's stories because, you know, the stigmatization of what's going on about men on man action. But a lot of that is happening and prevalent. You know how that happened to freaking Raspy? You know, everybody's still thinking that he's lying out of control. No, nobody don't think that he's lying. I think people just trying to ignore what he's going through because he's a man. So I said, listen, Chap, we heard a story about him too. Whether it's true or not, we heard a story about him. Because I know he's a power-hungry person. So I can believe some of the stuff that he might have done or did to other people. So I don't know why he was expecting that. So because she didn't put out, that's her issue with Cisco. And then to come at this freaking reunion, and when you was already on your own with the drinking, because that's what they call him, Sauce and Cisco. I said, I don't know, let me try to coin term, Sauce and Santana, Sauce and Cisco, whatever. But Rich said, we see Sauce and Cisco before. We see him being drunk and being acting in control. So they was at the freaking sex charades party. And Sin was like, no, this is not the right time. Now, Sin said, listen, what's something weird vibe that he giving me? Like, what's going on? I would like to have a sit down. But he looking at me, not even saying nothing, but he needs to choose the right time. And I think he had plenty of ample opportunity to sit her down. But at that event, it was not the right time because they was all having a good time. They was enjoying themselves. They was having freeing sexually. They were not the good time to have the deep conversations. But he said, no, I need to talk to you. She said, okay, let's go. Sit down. And he said, oh, yeah, I'm sorry to do wrong, but I think you should thank me for putting you on. I said, what? You didn't put her song out, so what you put it on? Like, you didn't do nothing to her. And since then, you know, she stopped doing music for a while because of that. And now she's doing good with some of her music now. I haven't listened to her latest episode, but latest song. But people say that she's doing okay with her music. And they say her recent song was a bop. I didn't listen to it yet. But still, she's doing better now. But since because of that, she's really miserably doing music for a while. So for you to think that you put her on, that you think you should get accolades for that, I said, what the hell? No, you don't get accolades for that. You don't. You didn't put her on. With no music. Where's the music at? If you would put her on. I would say that. And then he gonna say, this what totally threw the freaking conversation off. Oh, why are you doing this to me? You know what you're doing. Throwing that thing in my face with Booby. I said, what the hell she doing with Booby had to do anything that was the situation she had with you? That's the mentality. He thinking that because he still had a connection with her, he think he's owned her. And I said, what's that mentality I have? She never gave anything. She never was you in the beginning. So why you feel entitled that you deserve something from her, that you deserve her because you feel like you put her on? So they deserve to put her on that you deserve access to her body and that she's making you jealous. Boy, what? Sure, talking to Booby. She ain't doing nothing else. She just is friends right now with him. But at the end of the day, the whether she doing was something with Booby had nothing to do with you. Her issue with you was not because it's because you trying to have sex with her. I was like, Cisco. So since then, she was already on one. And then she came back to the thing. Everybody, hey, Cola Boo, how you doing? And she ready, came back, and everybody was like, what's going on? She said, I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it. He was doing too much of anything. And then had Erica. They said, listen, Erica, nobody's scared of you. The only thing that people don't want to keep doing with you is you have a yellow match with you. And that's what she does. When she thinks that everybody had one up on her, she starts getting louder. And because you get louder, nobody want to keep getting louder than you. You getting loud up here. Nobody want to go up above you. So they going to sit back and walk away. Because nobody want to keep doing that with you back and forth. And that's what she does. She gets loud. And thinking that people, like she's punking people. No. Nobody want to go loud with you. So, and you know, Erica does that all the time. Y'all watch Erica. When she knows she's not winning the conversation, she start getting loud. Or it doesn't go her way. And that's why people don't want to continue going back and forth with her. And that's why people are like, oh, stop begging this girl. She know what she's doing. Tell Erica, sit down and stop that screaming. Sit down and stop the screaming. You screaming too much, girl. Nobody want to talk to you like that. Who want to talk to someone who always yelling all the time? Can we have a conversation? That's why her immaturity is not up there. Nobody want to sit down and scream with you, Erica, because that's what Sin walk away. And I like that Sin that does that. Doesn't mean that Sin is not scared of Erica. Sin is not scared of that girl. Sin could give Erica her run of her money, but Sin is not going to keep yelling at this girl. No, she said, no, we got time for that. This is a good party. I don't want to mess up the party, and walk away. So then they're going back and forth. They're going back and forth, back and forth. And then Erica said, oh, so we not too black for you? No, because Jonathan was saying something. And Jonathan was sticking up for Sin. And he said, what's going on? And then Erica and Jonathan started going at it. And then she was going back and forth and said, oh, we not too black for you. I said, girl, Erica, I don't know what you're claiming, but you're not black. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, I think Sin had some features of Afro-Latina, but you're not one of them. Don't try and play it off. You only use that blackness as your convenience, but not because you are one. No, don't give it that. Don't give that. So now you say, oh, we not too black. I said, oh, since when you claiming that you black like that? Ciao. And I go back to that point because I will talk about the Jonathan and Zell and that comment that Zell made, and I will explain why that was a problematic statement. And I know a lot of somebody said, well, we all know they're flamboyant, but in the community, they view femininity as less of a man. And we're gonna talk about that because when he made that statement, it didn't come off as no joke. He came off with something he was battered on internally within himself. And it's basically when he said he wanted a wife and kid. So yes. She always claimed. Let me say colon. She always claimed to be Latina. Oh. Yeah, now all of a sudden she want to be black. Yeah, Jonathan does the most. Don't get me wrong. He is dramatic. We get that. Jonathan is dramatic and everything. What we not gonna do is understand why he was upset. People, and it don't have to be in the community to understand. And what the knowledge he gives explains why he said it was problematic. Now, not everybody gonna be offended, but you gotta understand what he said was an offended statement. And I'm gonna explain that in a minute. So, no matter of fact, let's spin that down because we get into it also. So now Erica go off and say, well, we not black enough for you and all that stuff ain't going on. Now Jonathan thinking that everybody thinking he's racist. Nobody think you are racist, Jonathan. Nobody think that. It's because of that, he want to pack up the bags and leave and go home. Now, Sin said, if he go home, I'm going home. I said, oh, no, we can't do that. What are we doing? You know, they end up staying anyway, so. But I said, why you give Erica the freaking power to make you want to go home? She don't want that. Okay, so let's talk about the statement right here. And hear me out, y'all. I don't really take offense to that sometimes because people have their own internal struggles. Because I said, what point are you making that statement? But then you have to question why they made that statement. Now, when they was in that party bus, everybody was having a good time. They were swinging on the pole. They were having to enjoy themselves. They was drinking. It's a family reunion. So what you supposed to do? Have fun, right? doing. None of the guys in the thing had any mind in paying attention to Jonathan and Bobby, what they doing and what they saying. They all was having a good time. If they had an issue, let them say something. Even to this today, in this recent episode, none of them have an issue with Jonathan and Bobby. But you made it an issue and made it seem like they have an issue. No, they don't have an issue with them. They secured themselves to know that they cool with them and what they do doesn't bother them. And that's the type of man you should be cool with, because I like men who do not so freaking homophobic or threatened by another gay man. No. They wasn't living their best life. They weren't even paying attention to behind the bottom thing. But you gonna say, y'all too gay for me. And Jonathan took it as an offense. Now Bobby said he don't really care. He didn't pay attention because they cool. But that's because you cool with something with someone doesn't mean what they said is not problematic. It is like a white person said, well, I'm not racist because I'm married to a black man. I'm not racist because I got black children. No, you can still be racist. Just because you're married to one doesn't mean you're not racist. So just because you're cool with someone who is feminine doesn't mean that you don't hide behind or you don't feel type of way about them being feminine. Or you not comfortable with yourself, so you envious of them being free because you can't be free. The reason why that statement is problematic is because in community, it's a hierarchy. The more feminine you are, the less viewed that you are as a man. So they don't view you as a man. They think you not as a man because you are more feminine. Because you might wear makeup, or you might wear a purse, or you may say, oh yes, girl, all that, all that stuff. Because you get discriminated sometimes when you're too feminine. But I'm letting you people know that whether you're feminine or not, at the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that you like men. No matter how more masculine you are than other person, it doesn't change the fact of that. So, and then you say you want to be bisexual. That's what the problem commanded, because I say he battled something internally, because he said, I don't need to do all this because I need to do that because I want to have a wife and kid. I said, then you might have to pick a woman who okay with you being bisexual. It's not many two women who are out there who okay by you being bisexual. If they would have said something, they could be homophobic. So it's a double-edged sword. Now, I don't think they would say something to be homophobic, because sometimes it could be homophobic with their actions and stuff like that. But I don't think none of these men on that cast are too homophobic to go there with Jonathan and Dave, because they wasn't bothered by what they're doing. Because you could see when somebody who's really homophobic, it shows out in their actions and their words. It comes through their pores. So I don't think they would say something to be homophobic. I don't think they had any issues with Jonathan, and they've been around them so long enough to even have an issue with them. But I say the statement that Zell made is a generalization that in the gay community, what the hell is going on there? The more masculine you are, it's the better person you are, the better man you are. No. Because your femininity or masculinity does not define what you like and what you do. There are feminine men who are straight. There are masculine men who are gay. So it's like you can't use that. And if you both are gay, that's because the masculine person is not less man than a feminine person is not less a man than a masculine person. That's what I'm trying to get at. So that statement is problematic because he making it seem like, oh, they too feminine, all that stuff like that. I'm not like that. I want to have a wife and kids. You having a wife and kids is not defined by how masculine or how feminine you are. It's not. That statement is very problematic. So when Jonathan made the blackness, it makes a good analogy, because listen, and this goes along lines of statement. And people who have an issue with Jonathan's statement making it seem like he's a problem, is like they think that gay is a choice. It's not. You're born with it. Whether y'all think it is not, it's fine as long as you're all respectful with each other. But at the end of the day, you can't turn off what you're born into. Like, you can't understand as a child why you're so attractive, and you don't understand why you're attracted to the same sex. All that stuff like that. So it's happened. It's not also. It's like, do you think people want to chose? I say, you know what? I like this. Like, I want to be honest. I'm dead with a man, and I'm with a female, and then with all the ridicules as well on top of it. No, if we had a choice, we could just everybody be heterosexual right now. Sure. So, I mean, that's a whole other different topic. But Zell, whether you are masculine or feminine, you have to be secure enough with yourself and be good with yourself to know that if you do get a wife, have children with, they are got to be comfortable with you being bisexual as it is. If they're not out, do you follow Mizzle? See, he's big on IG. No, I haven't followed him. They have to be comfortable with you being bisexual. There are females out there who may be comfortable, but if you're not secure with yourself, say that statements only means it's like you balance something with you because you feel like because you don't want to show that too much of the feminine side, then you have a better chance of attracting a female. No, you want to try the best chance to attract a female or being your authentic self. And if they're comfortable by you being bisexual. So he always been super funny back first. Now he want a woman. Never see. Same with him. He always been super flamboyant and feminine. Now he's with a woman and he's really masculine and people are coming at him. Okay. All right. So did he switch up? Did he with a woman because he feel like he needs to be more masculine to be with her? Or the woman that he chose or the woman that with him, did she like her because he was who he was? Or he switched up to be more masculine because that's what he feel like he needs to be because he can't be feminine being with a woman. And that's all I would say. If you gay, then you have to deal with female. Should I say? No, the two black thing is an analogy because as a gay, you can't. It's not something you're born with. It's not a choice. Just like it's not a choice being your race. So, do you like when somebody tell you to tone down your blackness to fit in to be with someone else? If you want this person, whatever people think that black is, or the language that we speak, the culture that we do, the stuff like we do, when you interview, all that stuff. You know, people might tell you, you can't be. You heard the statement, you too black, or you too this. What's too black? What's too that? He made that statement because to make a correlation. It's like you saying that I'm too gay. It's just like saying being too black because you have a offense to someone who's more feminine, and you don't view them as gay, or you view them less than because they too feminine. Based on someone who's not too black, you don't view them as like it's just like too black. It's like saying the more black you are, the more like you're not feeling, and people like go feel you. They're gonna try and coast with you. They're trying to tell you to tone down your blackness because you acting too black or you acting this. So he made an analogy to make it understand like you proud to be in black. Well, you like when someone tell you being too black. What's being too black? So what being too gay? What's the issue? Yeah. Yeah, he said he doesn't want to confuse the kids. But at the end of the day, kids gonna learn about things when they grow older anyway. So it's up to him. You want your kids to be authentic to understand things. So if you don't want to confuse the kids because he feel like he needs to be masculine, that's the issue of the self. Because at the end of the day, we all gay. Whether you masculine or not doesn't mean that one person are less than another person. So just because, so when he made that analogy of being too black, too gay, it's kind of similar to the point that you are proud who you are. And for someone to tell you that you are too much of what you are, it's a problematic in itself. So it explains more of them and not you. So I don't think he could be offensive to it, but not too much to the degree that he would be ovate mad about what because Zell's going through something. So I take it from Zell's standpoint, he's going through something because he feel like, oh, I don't do all this, I don't do all that, because like, why you need to feel to turn down someone who does that that they're not a man. So when he made that conversation with Jonathan, he said, well, I'm a man because I take it because I don't do all that because I'm a man. I said, Jonathan's a man too because he take care of business. What is the man? So then you got to make the question, what is a man then? If you tie men to being very masculine, then you viewing that any man that's not masculine, they're not a man. Even though they might take care of the bills, they might take care of things. Yes. So if we see that men take care of the responsibility, they take care of the household, they take care of things. So if Johnny do the same thing as what the definition of man, he's not a man because he's too feminine. He always been with men and had children, but now that the kids are older, he said that he should be with women, so they know the normal household. I mean, I don't think if that's his logic, that's his logic, but I don't think he's really teaching the kids what normal look like if you gotta hide your true self because you want your kids to view so. Because at the end of the day, your kids might still end up being what you are. Jonathan has been gives color vibes since New York, so he should. Yeah, pick better word, but the analogy was not wrong. The analogy, he explained the analogy to a way to make sense to Zell to understand why he felt like it was problematic. Maybe he could choose a better word, but I understand the analogy because it makes the same thing. It makes the same argument. Because someone who's too black or less not black and anything, they are discriminating against somebody. It's the same thing as someone who's too gay or not gay. So I understand his argument. I understand that really well. Maybe it could have been stated a different way to what people don't think that he maybe think two racist or like that. But his analogy was simple enough to understand his explanation why he felt like that statement that Zell made was too problematic. I get what you're saying. As a Bible, I'm tired of our race being put into a conversation about sexual orientation, especially by Jonathan, who has to play some serious issues. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe he could use another analogy, but I think that analogy he used was a way for Zell to understand why that's an issue. It's like that. But yes, I'm not saying that Jonathan doesn't have his faults. Jonathan does have his faults. But I'm trying to explain that what Zell was said is problematic. Because if y'all don't believe it, go other people, gay people who ask them how they feel about that thing, you too gay. And watch a lot of people will tell you the same thing, that statement made it seem like because I'm not too masculine, I'm not a man. At the end of the day, I am a man. So with someone who's black and you say you too black, that means they're not black anymore. And what you have against me be showing my blackness. Just like what you have against someone who's showing their gayness. What's your issue with that person who's showing themselves? So that's my whole thing about that. So I'm not I understand Jonathan being upset about the situation. Now, me personally, I said I don't really give a damn what the fellow said because I said that's not me. I know I'm a man, whatever after that. But to understand that I do know that conversation, what he said is problematic in the community. So using the blackness was an easy way for him to say it. Maybe he could have said it a different way, but that was the easy way to say it. Because I know some of us might have conversation with other people who think that we might be too black for them. What you mean? I'm still black. So I can't celebrate my blackness because you feel like it's a problem with you. So, especially him being black and gay, that's it's that could be a whole different topic. But being both, he will have to understand what people coming at them and saying, "Oh, you being too black. Just tone that down. You can't be doing all that." Why? I know in some situations you have to be professional. That's in many ways. But when somebody tell you that you can't show up who you are being black because they feel like you're too black, that's too much. Just like the gayness. So I understand it. I understand both. I understand. And I do understand Zell because at the end of the day, because feel like he's not being true. Yes, he's not being true to himself. He's not. Because, and then why you make that statement then? It just come out of left field. Now, if the what's going on? Can somebody block this church guy for me? Because it seemed like they said I gotta refresh the page, and I wanted to refresh it because it might change my thing. But can somebody block him? I'm trying to put on time and block him, but okay. I don't agree with that because I don't like it. Yeah, if Bobby said it, it'd be different. Bobby is messy with John. Yeah, but being messy or not doesn't mean the judge just change the fact that Zell made that statement that's problematic in the community itself. So, and whether we view Jonathan as messy or do whatever and all stuff like that, we had to understand why he felt upset about that. Because both, yes, it's blocked. Thank you. It said block 5 minutes, so I keep saying it was ever. So that's my thing is, I understand Jonathan, but like I said, I'm not excusing Jonathan behavior because he could be too much. He can be too much. And we all said that. Jonathan could be too much. But at the same time, the community, that statement, and I know he might hear this all the time for other people who feel like being too gay or being too feminine, you're not valuable. The golden standard for gay, you gotta be masculine gay. You can't be feminine and gay. But at the end of the day, you want to view that to be masculine. How true can you be to the females who you might want to be with? Do they want you because you showing up being too masculine, or they want you because you showing your true self? As long as you're not lying to them and not misleading them, they probably still like you. But at the same time, you got to get females who will like you because you bisexual, not because you showing up too masculine. All right, what else was said on this season? That was all the major stuff, right? Because I said I ain't like Shekinah. So the whole thing with Shekinah was saying about how Erica, I said, listen, stop trying to make Erica and send force this friendship. I was like, why Erica apologize to Kimbella but can't apologize to Sid when you dog her out? After you say, I put her on, I put her on, I put her on, I put her on, I put her on. Like you keep saying that, I say whatever Mona put her on at the end of the day. So yeah, you put her on, but dog the girl. So and now you have issue with sin. And that fake page, girl, we all see that on social media. You created a fake page. Then you mad because, she come up with this fake page. What about everything else she got issue with? It was just not this fake page. It was about everything else she has an issue with you. But the fake page was the recent development. So, Erica, stop it, girl. And the last thing we'll talk about the family thing before we move on to the next thing, Queens, is Shekinah. Now, she was like, oh, well, y'all did all of this all back and forth, back and forth. Y'all two wet bones over here. I said, wet bones? All of us know what wet bones are. Erica is sitting wet bones? Hell to the no. I mean, I don't know. They're Latinas. They ain't no wet bones. So, she just being loud and wrong sometimes. But I do like the bonfire with the writing your affirmation on what you want to manifest and then burning the flames and putting in the atmosphere. I do like that. That was nice. I like that thing. Bonfire. Talk about what you want you manifesting, burning the fire and let it flame and let it release to the atmosphere. I love that. That was great. I do enjoy that. And anything else that was major in this season that I missed? I don't think so. I think that was all the major stuff. But the red bone, I said red bone's good. They're like Tina. But that Sin girl. Yes, you're a spicy Latina girl, but don't think that you so special because men could dog you just like they dog the freaking they black female. So it's like, don't think you better off because you're a spicy Latina. Because you'll build realization that they gonna treat you the same way they treat their sisters, our sisters. So don't think you all one up, or y'all think y'all better, y'all God gift to the men, because they might like you because of the exoticness. But at the end of the day, the reality is that you would just ask anybody other female, and they get dogged out. So you learn that the hard way with some of these other guys who try to treat you like you better, but then when you get in a relationship, then you not. So that spicy Latina doesn't always help you, girl. But let's move on to that. Well, let's move on to Queens. I'm gonna trip sometime, y'all. Okay. 40. All right, y'all. So I did the little watch along. Said past treat her better because that will because she. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's why I made that statement just now about why she feel. I said like this because you're a spicy Latina doesn't mean like you are better, girl. Sure. Sid has past black man treat her better because she's black man woman because she's I've been yes, that's what I'm saying. Like that's problematic itself. So yes, sin has a force. So just because you're a spicy Latina doesn't mean that you are better than a black woman. And the men will treat you just as much when they treat their own black sisters. Because yes, Tracy said it, and I said the same thing. I said, "Good, don't think you better. Don't think you better because you're a Latina, girl. You're not." She's a Latina, but don't think you better than the black woman because the black woman will treat you better because you're a Latina. Now, girl, you know in the hallway. All right, so Queens, y'all. Queens was good. I did a little watch along, and it was a spot. It was just like a random spot thing on Discord. That's what somebody I tell y'all to just get on active with Discord as well because sometimes I might do some random shows watching, and that's some shows I watch so we can talk about it. Because I do want y'all to watch the shows that we talk about so we can have discussions. But some of y'all probably watch it already on your own. But if people who don't have the cable and everything, because I know everybody don't have access to it, I'll be able to do it. And Discord gives you the opportunity to do the shows and watch shows without any issues like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. But Queens was good. Queens was good. But I got some things about that. I like. Oh, especially the latest episode. That latest episode had me some tears come on. It had me some tears going on. I said, "Oh my gosh, y'all can't be having me tearing like that. I don't cry like a whore. I'm whore. I be crying like that. Sure, got me a tearing going on. Right, right. She did. So she learned the hard way, girl. Cause you're a spicy Latina. Cause you better know, girl. Latinas got treated just as much as a black woman. Sure. So we all know that Bree got shot and she recovered. They did the surgery and everything. And now this is the aftermath of after the thing. Because we find out that the perpetrator who shot at Alec, who shot Bree, was Jill ex-husband. Right? And now Jill is having trouble sleeping. She devoted herself into working as acting, and she asked the producers to retake the scene. I said, "Girl, the producer said you're doing it right. You're doing good. All this take you had was good. Why you keep doing the scene? And you need to sleep, girl, because the sleep is not your sleep. Lack of sleeping is showing up. You need to sleep, girl." So she having a hard time, trouble sleeping, which I do understand because I listen. One of my good friends I'm in a group with got shot in front of me. She's in fighting for her life. And the person who's responsible is my ex-husband, who I feel I'm responsible for because what I did led him to the path to do what he do. Now, you know responsible for other people's actions. And he's too much. Yes, you shouldn't be lying to him, keeping a secret that you was mainly a lesbian in a freaking relationship. All that stuff. You shouldn't have lied to him and cheated behind his back and cut him off like that, come out on the television, all that stuff. Yes, that's troublesome. But it doesn't give him the right to do that. And go shoot up in an open area and so like that. So I do understand the trauma that she's going through. Which I do is funny that she cut up all her friends. She cut up all her friends. She didn't want to talk to them. Everybody reaching out to Jill. She's not responding to them. And then the only time you call them when you're in jail. Don't you like that? Don't you hate that? Let's do that for a minute. Don't you hate that? It's like you cool friends with someone. And yes, she's going through something. So you don't want to make too mad at her. But at the same time, girl, we all went through the same traumatic experience. So why cut us out when we could all help each other? We all going through something. So if we all going through something, yes, the person who shot Bree was your ex-husband. But at the same time, like, we could bond and help you get better, and you could help us. But don't shut us out. We're calling you. So after a while, you're going to stop calling the person because it's like, damn, they're not texting back. They're not calling back. They're not responding back. So I'm going to give them space to help us out. Now, they're good, true friends and family because when she made the call, they was out there ready and it came and got her. But I was like, I don't like that. So then you cut us out and we don't hear for you. And sometimes it could be on one of two ways. We don't hear for you, or you be doing good and we don't hear for you and you only hit us up when you're doing bad. Don't you hate those type of people? Like, we was there for you, your struggle. Now you doing good. Now you will cut us off. Now when you're doing bad, now you want to hit us up, back up. That's one thing. But another thing is like, okay, we all went through a trying minutes and you just cut us off. And then you only hit us back when you need us to help you bail you out. It's like, good. But as family, they will be there for her because they all love each other. They're a group. They build a sisterhood, like family. So yes, they're gonna be there for her. But I was like, damn. She called them only when she's locked up in the prison, and I was like, oh my gosh, Jill going to relapse because when one of the employees from the actor job that she's doing said that you need to call your friends because they can help you get through this. So I thought she was going to call them. But no, she didn't. She called the supplier. I said, oh, no, Jill, no, girl, don't do it. No. And I was like, no, you got yourself clean. You helped Lauren to get clean. Like, don't go back to that road. Well, I do understand why she probably will go back to that road because it's so heavy on her because she's going through a lot. But I didn't want to do it, but she didn't take it. She got stopped because her license got expired. So she freaked out. So she threw the thing out. But the other police officer found it. And they showed her, this is yours. And now she got trouble. She went to jail. And she called them to get her out. And that's when they came and got her. All that stuff. Valeria met the sound producer, sound engineer named Thomas. He's a nice little guy. And I see him in face before. Y'all remember? Y'all remind me where he comes from. Because I said, that guy look familiar. Like, I see him in other places, other shows, other acting gigs, whatever. But I can't figure out where he comes from. But he got a nice little voice, little eyes. So I said, nice little guy. And she was in the booth. I said, oh, I know you didn't write their rhymes. Who wrote your rhymes, girl? Who wrote your rhymes, Valeria? Because you didn't like that. So that's like, who wrote your rhymes, girl? But that was nice. She did her thing. And the sound engineer said, listen, I got you, whatever. Because she was like, did you talk much? Like, you don't say much. Like, whatever. You say yes, whatever. You do whatever thing. Do what you got to do. So he said, yeah, I talk. And he said his piece. And I said, oh, that's a nice deep voice. And he said, you want to go out to eat? It's okay, cool. So we went out to eat. It was the last, they closed out. I guess they was the last person there. So he said, we got to close this up because we about to close now. Go somewhere. He said, I got another place. They went to the bar. They was there and everybody was gone. So the bar said, we got to close. He got another place. So they went to, I guess went out to eat somewhere else. And they was leaving. So he said he got another place. I said, how many places you got for one date? What the hell's going on here? Go home. So I was like, but then they did a erratic decision to get eloped and get married. And so Valeria got married to her sound engineer named Thomas. So now Naomi's like, what the hell's going on? So she called everybody. She said, I got big news. Big news came up and she said, oh yes, I'm married. So now that's a dumbass. Like, why you get married to somebody within one day? within the 12 hours, she got married. I said, I know people does that all the time. They niggas get married real quickly. It's whatever. I guess at Valeria age, yes, it could be fun. But then like, I was like, every time they go out, they say, oh, got another place. You will be there for it because I said, listen, if you pay it, I'll be free for the ride. Shoot, I ain't paying nothing out of my pocket. Shit. Just go out and do it. So yes, I ain't gonna fun to enjoy it, but then that guy said, God, every time it's done, they got another place. And after they got married, he said nothing else. But they got married, and because she got married to him so quickly, now they skip the get to know you phase. They skip all that. So now they had to understand what's going on because they got married so quickly. Now they got to get to know each other. So they did this questionnaire from a magazine that get to know each other, like the love language, her love language gifts, his love language is affirmation, words of affirmation, and some of the things going back and forth with them two. Also, the reason why she was trying to run away from now, so you got divorced, now you want to get a annulment, girl? I said, what girl? Because I guess that ain't consummated marriage yet. But you could tell Valeria hold on to her struggles and stuff like that growing up, that she's a self-sabotager and she's trapping on. We have seen that she does that. Because she was an orphan, because she didn't trust nobody, she was dropped with a baby, nobody really cared for love her. She go into foster care, and they didn't really do well for her. So she go up, she had to trap on whatever she needs to trap on. She drives on hurting and chaos. And that's what she drives on. So the love that he's giving her, because I said, even though it was a fast and quick relationship, you could tell that Thomas had the temperament to understand Valeria and be there for her. So I guess she lucks out in that because he was attentive and he do want to put her in a place and say, why you do that? What you doing? You trying to say I love you, and you didn't want to say I love you back because she said, why you never say I love you? Because I guess they were trying to do a honeymoon, and he said New York. So you can be your family. I'm in Jersey, have family in Jersey. You know this, that, all that craziness. As you know, that's a touchy spot for her. Because he tried to dig, and she tried to hide off what's going on with her family. Because she never got raised by her mom. That figured she fell for a con artist and everything. So she is scared to tell him that she doesn't really have a family. Her family is the girls. And it's like that. So she sabotages. So she want to get an annulment. She almost kissed Eric, the manager. Eric is turning her advances down. Like he said, listen, you married now, you go all stuff. And I guess he wants to feel something from him. But he feeling Naomi. He's how he want to do family with Naomi. I'll get to Naomi's storyline in a minute. But I was like, Valeria, why are you trying to kiss this guy when you got him home thing? But then she always does that. She tries to sabotage it. And Eric tell her, listen, no, work this out like this guy, like, do this. And you choose hurt over love because you don't feel like you deserve to be loved. And I know some of us might have people like that who don't deserve to be loved. So because something might be so good, you run from it, then tackling it because all your life you've been going through chaos. So when something's not chaotic at the moment, you run from it. And that's what you're trying to do. And Thomas said, you ain't gonna run from me, baby, like that quickly. I said I love you. And she was scared to say I love you back. And he said, nah, we not do that. She said, I did this because of this. I do this. I trample on people. I use people. I do this. People, so you gonna love me. And he said, nah, what you doing that for? You doing that. You doing that. We doing that. And he gonna love her. And I said, oh, okay. I think she need a happy ending. Yes, we didn't really like Valeria when she first came to see. But this episode at the end. Oh yes, we'll get to Love the Muffin because what she said, I was hot on her behind. And I said, oh no, she did not say that. No, she did not say that. And I said, huh? You know what? You about to give me hot Dominic. You see what you doing? We'll get to her in a minute. We won't get to Love the Muffin because yes, she got me hot. So I said, all right, Valeria, you need the nice ending. We need to give her a nice ending because yes, she's been through a lot. And at 40-something years old, listen, I don't know. at 40-something years old, I said, would I do a vast decision like that? No, I probably wouldn't. But then again, I was like, listen, I don't feel like going through all this dating. I don't feel like starting over. I was like, listen, I'm 35 years old. I'm about to be 36 next month. I said, by the time I get 40, would I ever want to try to do all that thing again? I might say whatever, but I'm not the type of person who would like to settle like that. But hey, people, different strokes for different folks. I like. I forgot. All the ladies was on Brianna Graves' grave. They didn't even show her name. So it made me believe, like I said, is she dead or not? Because I was like, what's going on here? Because we don't know the outcome of what happens to the surgery. It's Brianna died. We all know at the end of that episode, we saw her on the beach. I'm going to say it now. She saw her on the beach with her phone, with her kids. And I was like, oh, so she isn't really alive? She's alive all the time and she's taking a vacation? Like, or she need a break? Which I don't understand. I was like, if all the girls knew that she's still alive, what that grave scene was for? To play off? It was, I don't know, it was something about that. I was like, if y'all understand and y'all explain it to me. It's like, because at the end of that episode, it said it's one more person to call. So when at the end, when Naomi called, Brianna was in the beach reading a book. She didn't answer the phone call, but then it said, okay, is she still alive? We all know she's taking a leave of absence because she's in real life, she's pregnant and she have the baby, you know, mother maternity leave. So she'll eventually probably come back. But she'll eventually come back. But, you know, I don't know they're going to use Remy to fill in. Or, no, I don't think Remy is going to be filling in. I think Remy is another character and part of this whole grammar scheme of their thing. But, yes. Yes, Valeria's in her grave. So they showed the grave at the end and it was Valeria's mom. Real mom. But then again, they played it off as like, oh my gosh, it's her. And I feel bad for what's going on. So Jill walked off, and then they said, "This is the last time we're gonna see each other." All that stuff. So the beginning scene was like, I'm like, if other ladies don't really know Valeria mom, why they would be like, why Jill would blame herself for what's happening? Why is this that? It's like, what's going on? Because none of them was responsible for the mom dropping Valeria off and being an orphan. So I was like, at the end, we did see the gravesite of the Valeria saw her mom, but that was the same gravesite that they all was together. Unless they were supporting him, but I don't say it won't make sense why Jill made that statement then. Why they say we go to separate ways. So yes, that's what I say. It's beyond dead. We all know she's taking a leave of absence, but I don't think they use a Remy to replace her until she come back, or they will keep Remy and then they're gonna have that back. So at the end of the day, the girls not doing Queens together because they don't feel right doing it without Bree there. So they gonna channel something else and do something. We're gonna get that in a minute and work on that until Bree come back and they can be a group again. But I do have to say, I'm glad that Libby is able to have an acting gig. Yeah, we know Bree is not dead. So, because at the end, she was still alive. But that beginning scene made it seem like she was dead, but she's not. So, but then again, if that was the gravesite for the mom, it wouldn't make sense for all the other statements being made. It was just for Valeria's mom. Yeah, she's not dead. You see Valeria, the only one that put the rose on the grave. Yes. So that's what made it confusing at that scene. So I get it that it could be Valeria's gravesite. And then maybe they was just talking in general, even watching that they was at Valeria's gravesite. And they made a conversation. But I said, damn, I was like my mother's gravesite. Why are we having a secret conversation about everything else? But I guess that's the conversation they would have. So that's why we all here together. Because it was like, because even some people online was like, what the hell is going on here? Even one of my favorite YouTubers, Ashley, was kind of confused. So she said, what? But, what was I saying? Oh, Naomi. So Naomi, Eric, JoJo, and I think Little Muffin is all in the house. They're all in that same Brianna house. I said Brianna just packed, well, the kids, whatever happened, I guess they in the vacation spot. We see they in the vacation spot somewhere. So they just all packed up. She left the house. I guess she put up the house for sale. And they all in that house now. Because they're glad to keep the house in the family. And it's that Brianna would love that we kept the house in the family. And I guess Naomi is making a family thing. And it's not like they in a relationship. Because everything that it could be more. He said, no, we more than a family. I said, no. Naomi said we roommates. And Eric said, no, we are not roommates. We are a family. I said, yeah, y'all are a family. But what kind of thing she want to do with you? Because listen, we still want that hopeful for her little producer that she was dealing with the other time. Or that's before all this chaotic happened. But since that shot happened, it put Naomi in perspective that we need to be more of a family. They're on the house. And they went to go shopping because, Little Muffin said there was no ice cream in the refrigerator. Yes. So I think that she could be a permanent role in this person in this cast. And to Eve come back, she could still be part of it because based on what they have her in this thing, she could still be there while Professor Sex come back. So I like that. And I like that she gave, because I was like, listen, yes, women need mod, because she's not really making music right now. And I'm glad that she gave her chance to do acting and get her a role. I said, all right, women, go ahead. All right. Whether you believe her acting was great or not. But still, she still got an acting role, right? Because, since she came out, it was like, we want her women to win. All right, so they were in the supermarket, and Naomi ran into Zadie. That's Women Mom character named Lady Z. And her name is Zadie. So Zadie's working in a supermarket where she shopped at. And she said, Zadie? It said, Naomi. Women Mom voice, Naomi. And I can't really do impersonations, but you know how she got a still Remy voice. Naomi. And it was like, they had back and forth. There was little rivals back in the scenes. And, I guess Naomi feel like Zadie was always thinking that she was better than Naomi and all that stuff. And they had different producers they're working with. And Naomi was with the group, and Zadie was doing her. She was a great MC at the time. But Zadie's career ended because she assaulted a producer. But that's the story they ran with. And since because of that, she got blackballed from the music industry. And that's another popular information thing going on in this freaking industry. Because this is more male dominated. It stacks against the woman. So if you do anything, or if you come to, or the word they use, the two angry black women, you come to aggressive, or you difficult to work with. And so like that. Any little label they label on you, it's stacked against you to even do more work. So it's like, it's tough. So because she assaulted a well-known producer, a well-liked producer, not knowing what he doing behind closed doors, they blackball her. And now she's living her life. She's good. She's happy. She said she did with the limelight. She do miss the music, but she does not miss the business side of the music or that aspect. But she does miss making music. So now we asked her, like, listen, can we come together to collaborate? Zadie at first said, nah, no, I'm not doing it. I'm happy. I don't want that spotlight on me anymore. I'm done with that lifestyle. I can't. And later on, she said, you know what? Yes, I would like to do music. And they came on a hot collab between Naomi and Remy. I said, I love that song. I wish the Queens, I think she do better on here. Yes. I think she would do good at this show. Because I said, great for Remy to continue to have another opportunity for another great chance. And that I like the collab. And I say I wish Queens give us an album soundtrack. And I think they do. I don't know. I gotta check Apple Music and see if they gave us a soundtrack. Because I like some of the songs they come together in that thing. If you want to, that was one of my favorites from Nasty Beef. But I like that song. And they came off. And she spoke, tell us the real reason. The real reason why she did what she did, because Frank, the guy was Frank, he sexual assaulted Zadie. And because of that, I like a little quiz on this too. Oh, okay. All right. Let me do her thing. So Yeah, so she's second source. So because of that, she kind of felt alone because she'll feel like nobody else understands her or agree with that. All right. Listen, she got opportunity, right? Because I did say the same thing. Maybe she couldn't really act, but she got an opportunity. She make a coin. So listen, put her on something. but so she felt alone. She felt like nobody else went through her because they blackball her. Like nobody said nothing. No one came out because maybe nobody is afraid to say anything because you know usually how that is. It happens to other people, but people are afraid to say anything. So when Zadie told Naomi exactly what happened, Naomi was pissed. She said, "Wow, wow." So Naomi's woke. She's very woke. She said, "Oh no, we can't have this happen. We need to put him down. You know what stuff. You know we need to support you. You need to tell your story. I'll give it to you." Well, she said, "I promise." Well, other people might come forward. If you come forward, tell your side of the story. And Zadie is kind of hesitant about that because she was like, "Listen, I don't need that drama and a headache because I don't get down that road, all that stuff." But at the same time, I do understand that Zadie wants to say something, but Naomi was on one. He said, "Listen, I don't like him," all that stuff. So when Frank came to the restaurant with Eric and Naomi was sitting down and having a conversation, Naomi was looking at him, and I was the same way. I said, "Oh no." So Eric tried to keep him nice because you know he had to play it off because he can't have a macho match with him at the freaking restaurant. So I was looking at him, looking at him. She said, "Oh, you don't have to get up." I said, "I wasn't getting up." I said, "I hear that. Shoot. I ain't get up this seat trying to hug you. I don't like you like that. Shoot. After I know what you did to my girl, Zadie. Shoot." So that's that. So the lady who was next to him was going, "Honey, what's her name?" Hood Honey. That's what her name. I said, "Oh, Hood Honey." The Hood Honey. That was another actor. You could tell by her standing next to him, she don't really feel comfortable being next to him. But, you know, she gonna play it off because whatever, I guess, the money, all that stuff, she gonna do. So it was a video explaining showing him with her honey, and you could tell by her face that she's not comfortable by being next to this guy. And I think she was hoping that someone would have called her or at least try to talk to her about him. But she didn't realize she expected that Naomi was going to be the one to reach out to her about that because she was willing to somebody to see her to tell her side of the story. So basically, not Hood Honey confirmed what Zadie was saying that listen, yes, I got sold to as well. I was 16, I was young, I was impressionable. He gave me an opportunity. I guess I feel like I have to give him what he needs to give because he gave me the opportunity. He got me pregnant. When I told him I was pregnant, he said, "Give $2,000 here. Do what you got to do." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Just throw money at her. And then that's a lot of douchebags does. They just throw money. So, "Oh, get it." I said, "No, you was think about that when you got her pregnant." No, now, no. Now, I guess I probably would have wondered because I was like, "Listen, but that's that." So with Zadie talked to Naomi, I guess she gave her the opportunity to have an interview to speak her piece. Because when Naomi and Zadie had a performance on the Clabber Saw, they was killing it. Until she saw Frank and she got scared. So even years after when she said she's good, he still had like a hold on her. So she freaked out. She ran off the stage. And Naomi tried to get her to talk about it. She said, "Can Like, I don't want to be the model. I don't want to be the freaking spokesperson for everyone for this. Like, I'm trying to get past this. But get past that, girl, you got to get through it and, like, heal. So you're not here. The fact that you freaked out on the stage like that, you're not here from that." So she said, "Get to interview." She did the interview. She speak her piece. It was nice and touching. And then even the reporter was filled for it. I guess Frank, whatever, got some team in the Frank got hold of that article and got a hold of the story and paid off and changed this narrative to make her think that she coming out and trying to turn down this guy, do the B2 movement, all that. So I said, I hate that. I was like, why? Listen, sometimes now and then when women come out and say, why, what now? But at the same time, like, you don't know how long they be comfortable to even speak out. You know. And then some people can't get over it, they will always speak about it. You can't shut them up no matter what. I said, no, this happened to me. But then some people was like, it takes a minute to get past it, to get comfortable to even say anything. And the fact that you gotta understand that people might don't want to believe you. So you up here thinking somebody can believe you or not, you don't have that opportunity. So you always feel alone until they get the coverage that other people have went through the same thing. I guess now Remy like Remy. Zadie was like, I would speak my truth, but I don't want to speak both sides. But Naomi said, if you speak your truth, other people will come forward. Exactly, that's what happened. But at first, it didn't happen. So when Hook Honey confirmed the same thing that Zadie was going through, now we got to get this guy. We got to get this guy, and that's prompted Naomi to create to come up with this idea. But I'm gonna push pause on that. What got me a little hot with Little Muffin? Now, Little Muffin had this little thing with this girl, culture appropriating, called Cash Muffin. No, not Cash Muffin. Oh, no, I don't want to diss her like that. Cash Mermaid. I said, oh. I said, what's up with this? They had made Little Muffin look like a little Nicki Minaj knockoff. Now, who they making her act like? Y'all tell me who she making her look like. I said, who is the hot female rap white artist out there that does the same thing that what this girl is doing? Whatever, but Little Muffin used to mentor this girl. I guess she used to be inspired by Little Muffin and everything. She did a thing. Her crew that was with her skedaddled from her and went with this girl. I said, y'all so freaking fake. That's what this entourage, that people who only deal with you with the money, and when you down and out, they're not with you anymore. I said, that's where you go. You can't get all that privilege with the house. So this white girl is cultural appropriation, all that stuff. Doing a rap, doing all that thing, the crew behind her, trying to diss Little Muffin. It was a diss track to Little Muffin. Little Muffin is doing a law study for the bar. She want to be a public defender. I said, all right, girl, you want to do that, all right? I said she want to turn her life around and study the law. So I said, all right, cool. Now, she used her whims of charm to tell the DA about jail case to get a jail case dropped. I said, all right, you did the thing for jail. I said, all right, cool. When Zadie was talking, because after that stage fright and everything came home, she was like, oh my God, what's going on? No, and then I read the article, and the article spin the narrative to make her think that she was in the wrong, and why she had the problem with him, and she was trying basically turn the black man down. That's what they're trying to say. Lauren got her behind and said that, well, he helped me with my first mistake myself. And he never did that to me. So, and also, I would never put myself in a situation that make him want to do that to me. I said, oh, no, you didn't. I said, I know you studied as a lawyer, go to say some stuff like that. You will be a public defender, and that was your statement's response? That was your statement response? It got Zadie so hot, she cursed that girl out. I mean, yeah, she didn't really curse her out, Most of them would curse her out. But she said, how dare you? It was like, it happened to me like you think I was wonderful. You a little girl. You don't understand that. You're a little girl. What is going on here? So I was like, Little Muffin, you made that statement like that? Like, you really go sit here and tell her that? It's like telling her, say, well, you should not wear that dress. You shouldn't be drinking. You should be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. It's like something happens to a female that she should have did something different for. I said nothing about what she does. It doesn't give the right person to take advantage of her. No matter what. And it's male dominated. They use the power. They use their money. They use their egotism to get over, to use their powerness to come over you. And you feel like you can't do nothing. So I don't understand that. They come in a lot on my channel. I don't know what I'm doing, what I'm promoting that. As only Twitter, Instagram, it's like that. They come in a lot and posting that freaking porn stuff. Because those links they posted is porn links. That's why I'm blocking them. So, Yeah, Little Mama got me hot when she said that. And I was like, we didn't know that happened to her, but I think it was like, girl, she pulling her heart out, and you gonna be that insensitive towards her plight, and you gonna be a lawyer? Like, really, girl, to say that? And I was like, how dare you blame this girl and say, oh, I would not put her. What situation she put herself in that made her happen to her? No matter what it was done, she said she was sleeping on a couch. He took her clothes off and started doing something to her. And he was so calm about everything. And that what got her irritated for her to even insult to him, because it's like, how dare you do what you do and act like what you did was not right? And you gonna say that she should have put herself in a situation to get her. I was like, Lauren, girl, she got me pissed off. Later on, she redeemed herself because I guess she was a little fragile and scared, because after the news article make it seem like this article came out and they clown the lady Z, and now oh well, let me get to that. Naomi said she want to do a record label that support about run by women, and not just money hungry artists, producers that go after the artists, help build the community and build it, not build the artists, but help establish this artists and work with them. And instead of being money hungry, just work with the artists and establish the artists and build the artists up. And that's what we need to do. So all the girls came together. It's called Nasty Girl Records. It's an indie records, and it's gonna be a partnership and not so much of a hierarchy and everything. I said, did you read the contract? I said, oh, that's like, I don't think they will deal her wrong. But I was like, read the contract. Last time you got your contract messed up. But I was like, we will have to believe they was on good faith, and the contract will not freaking mess up Zadie. And not only that, she said, how you gonna make money when I'm the only artist? But they said, no, we're gonna all promote our solo things. And we can't do our group album because Bree's not here. So Jill gonna do her thing, Valeria gonna do her solos, you gonna do your solo project, and we're gonna work together. I said, oh, okay. But so because of that, they have built this little platform where they're gonna be That's the Girl Records. So they all gonna be a womanhood supporting each other. I said, I like that. I like that. Woman, I said it got to the point that we need to support each other like that. And if we could black women as that, womanhood, women as general, support each other in this industry where it's male dominated and they can have their own female run producer. I like it. Because they were playing at Zadie, she was like, I'm out. I can't. I'm done with National Good Records because I put myself out there. They turn this against me. Now they make it seem like I'm the issue, and it's never going to get done. Never going to be started. Everybody going to be on his side. I understand her frustration because now she feel like nobody have her back. Now everybody's playing and clowning and laughing at her. So that's what prompted Little Muffin to come talk to Zadie and realize, all right. And I still a little YouTuber. Like, how I'm getting all these trolls going on? Shoot. Dang, right? And Lauren came to little Zadie and they talked. And Lauren mentioned that it did happen to her. And she was scared. So she kind of blocked it out and act like it's never happened. Because she was like, you got to let it go. Let it happen. It's in the past. I said, the past affects your future. And if you don't deal with that, then you run from it. How much are you changing and how much are you working on yourself? Because she said because of that, it led her doing the path of doing drugs. And so she had to go to rehab. You know, she cleared her image. Now she want to be a lawyer. So she understands. She knew Frank was exactly what he was when Zadie made him to be. But she was too scared to say something. So she was trying to blame the other female, Zadie, instead of understanding and say, it happened to me. And then she redeemed herself because I was on one with this. I said, oh, no, you didn't. No, you did not. Nope. I was cursing that screen, TV screen with Lauren. So she said it happened to her. Her honey happened to her, everything. So at the end, because we're about to get to Kings and Napa next. At the end, ooh. Yeah. Let me get through, y'all. I was talking. At the end, they did a performance. that performance, that song was hot too, because she spoke her piece. Lady Z came out, said what she had to say, and all the girls came out and rapping that song and all that stuff, all that craziness. And at that spot, Frank got arrested. And it comes to find out the other female came out, just like when I even said. And what's done is done. So that was Queens, y'all. It was good. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Queens. It seemed like it's doing good. So I will see what's the pace they're going to continue on going on. I do like the That's Good record to see what they're going to do more with that thing. So, yes. So that was Queens. Let's get to the next show, y'all. Because I don't want to go over because we got to get ready for it. I'm always panel. So we got Kings of Napa and then Ladies Who List. Because I got some things to say about Ladies Who List. But we got Kings of Napa, y'all. It was a show. And I told y'all we're going to review it. So I hope y'all had watched it because we did do Kings of Napa watch along last night. It was like a random thing. And I mention on Instagram. And Ultimate came on it and we saw it together. And it was good. But we had some things to talk about. That's the little brand. Here we go. All right, so Kings of Napa comes on Tuesdays on OWN. And it's about a well-to-do family that has a vineyard and is very successful. The head patriarch of the family died, and now it left to the family. I said whatever, he died. Y'all know. He died and left with the family to continue to run the business. And yes, it definitely was good. I enjoyed it. It was good. So let me introduce the characters, and then we're going to get into the plot. And then we move on to Ladies Who List last. Right here with the red blazer right here. Y'all see my pen looking at? Right here. Right here. Y'all see it? This girl right here. Whatever. Y'all see my pen. With the red blazer. Ooh, Napa. With the red blazer. Y'all know with the red shirt. That's the only one to red. She is Melanie. That's Vanessa with the one with the yellow. Right here on the couch. She's Melanie's sister. That's Auntie Melanie. And that's Vanessa's sister. Right? Next to Melanie is Melanie's daughter, Bridget, who is the family cousin. We'll explain that. I'm going to say that now. There's the family cousin. But keep that in mind. I said that because there's going to be something with the plot that make us think otherwise. But she's the family cousin. And she is a wine connoisseur. She's really good with the wine. She knows some things. She knows what's going on. I feel like so been there and done that. Right? Today. So she's the family cousin. You know, Vanessa siblings' cousin. All right. Then we got Vanessa in the yellow, right here. I mean, I can't make it a little larger because it will take away my face. It's already covering my lips. So it's right there. In the middle is August King. I think she's the middle child because there's 3 children. And I think Christian is the youngest, Dana is the oldest, and I think August is the middle child. Or correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't think they mentioned the order, but I think she's the middle child. And I'm the middle child too, so, and, or Dana could be the oldest. No, I think Dana's the oldest. I think he is the oldest. That's August K. And she's the visionary. She has the thoughts. She knows what you do to make the elevation of the family, to do well, all that stuff like that. And that's why the father was grooming her to show her to take over because I guess hindsight, the foresight, whatever you can say, the foresight, he had the idea that she gonna be running it. Right? So that's August. Next to her, right here, is Christian King. He's a little playboy, the hot little playboy boy. He's a good looking guy, but still at the same time, the young one, the baby of the family, and he's a hot thing. He sleep with whatever's freaking grown on with got legs. He will sleep with them. Don't even know their names sometimes. And that's that. But he's part of the business as well and everything. And he runs some things. But that's it. Next to him is Dana King, and he's the little person. And I'm glad they have a little person because it's like sometimes they only represent them on mainstream television. Yes, they have reality and stuff like that, but you don't really see them much on primetime stuff like that. And I'm glad that, because usually you just have three family dynamics, and one will usually be a gay character. And I say I don't like that. It would be too easy to go that direction. So I said I do like that they give us a little person in this cast. Nice little dude too. He's nice. He's not ugly. To show his issues with the family, and he did reference something about being him little, why he have an issue. But don't get me wrong, this little one right here, he's very narcissistic. He's very narcissistic. He's self-centered, and he feels like, we were in the plot, that he's the CFO of the family. He's the CFO of the business, and he also have a side tailoring business. Right? So yes, he's very book smart. He does all that. He does the booking and all that stuff, financial status, everything. But he feels like he should run the business because he's the CFO. But we get to that in a minute. Next to Dana is Rose. She's married to Dana. That's the wife of Dana. And she's the PR of the family business. So I said, all right. Yes. And then next to her, that's Aunt Yvette. The last person right here. Aunt Yvette. Aunt Yvette is Reginald. That's the father. I'm sorry I don't have the father in this picture, but he died in the first episode. So it's not really much needed. But if you saw the thumbnail, his picture is on the thumbnail. So you can see what he looked like. That's what Aunt Yvette is. That's her name, right? Don't say that. It's Reggie's sister, the father's sister. So I said, all right. I'll keep the picture up so y'all know who the person is. So I introduced all the cast members. Those are the main cast members. Right. So we got August with Bridget and someone else at the wine at a restaurant. The guy was looking at her. He said he liked her. She takes the wine and she said she has an idea. So they had a family dinner, and the family dinner, black family dinner, and stuff like that. But I guess they portrayed as a bougie family dinner or whatever. They were very successful. They got new money, so they would act different. I said, "No, that's black family. We go to dinner. We crack up. We crackle, all that stuff like that. We could turn it on. This is one time we could eat and be ourselves. Not be all, oh well, can you pass the grapes? Can you pass this? No, we only do all that. We a family. We get able to get mess and gossip. You know how I feel. Something like that. Even though I already had that when I was growing up, but I would love to have the image of sitting around the table, all eating everything. That's cute. It could be a family dinner, and August want to bring up a business idea, and she's a visionary. The mom Vanessa said, no, don't bring that up here. Don't, how mom gets. Don't bring no family, no business in the family dinner. I said, oh no, why not? It's a family business. So, but then she said, you know what? I'll give you some couple of minutes at dessert. I said, that dessert table was looking good. I said, how? No, you know what? I'm about to get my little rant. How you gonna have a dessert table and none of y'all eating dessert? What we not doing is like this. Y'all wanna argue, but y'all can argue amongst yourself. I know Ty and that scene when they ate that food, ate that. I love sweets. I would have ate no damn sweets. No, y'all ain't having no freaking sweets at no table, and I'm gonna y'all have arguing, and I'm helping here and trying to listen to what y'all saying. I said, oh, y'all go ahead and eat. That dessert table was looking scrumptious. No cakes and everything was looking good. Y'all here trying to argue about some business. No, y'all better eat. But that's another man. Let's go back to the show. So they had a family business dinner, and she called Christian. He said he was with some hot tamale and everything. They called Dana. He was doing some tailing, and you know how mommy is, all that stuff. At the table, sitting down, Reginald at the head. Vanessa was sitting next to her, and they was talking. They was talking everything, going back and forth. Until August came with her idea about expanding the business, of having a dessert wine kind of segment with the business. And they said, why you do this idea? Right, J. Rudolph? Sure. I know I'm not the only one. Don't bring me to no dessert table and expect me not to eat those stuff. Hell to the no. And don't bring me no strawberry cake. I love strawberries. So, don't do that. I would eat the fruits, strawberry cake, banana pudding, all that sweet potato pie. I love sweet potato pie. Don't bring all that stuff, and that a lot of dessert table looking good. Cupcakes, all that, and they said an idea, and they was giving a little pushback with the idea. They didn't say something. They said, let's go with that. They said, no, we always use that. Why can't we always elevate? Because we don't want to use the same one-trick pony kind of business. We had to elevate our business. And that's what they do. So they was up here and said, you know what? Okay, whatever. All right, good. But Dana has an issue with that. He said, nah, what's going on? So August and Dana was going back and forth. Right? Yes. Dana and August was going back and forth with their ideas. Because Dana feels some kind of way about August. I said, it's a competition because I feel like because he's the CFO, he feel like he knows better, he knows more. And why she's coming in here when she's not really too involved like that in the business and to come in here and try to give ideas. Now, she gives ideas and she's involved, but she's not involved as him in the position where he's in. So they're going back and forth. Now, the father, he's giving a speech, and in the middle of his speech, he just croaked out. I said, what? It just fell out. And I was like, that's one critique that I have, and I dislike the same critique that other people have with all kinds of people. The storyline was too quick. It's like they jammed everything in the first episode, and then I guess episode after that, we get the pieces of what's going on. Just like all kinds of people. You know how that storyline was so fast? Everybody was like, what? Why it go so fast? Like, what's the marathon? And I think that's like I think this thing now with all these shows, it's like they give us a plot line so quickly. So I guess that people feel like, listen, if you drag this on too long, people are going to lose interest. So we're going to throw everything in the first episode. And then we're going to build everybody up. So, I mean, I enjoyed it, but it was quick. So it was so quick that they didn't get the father to the hospital to see that he could be make it. They went straight to the funeral. I said, Dad, they cut the family, they cut the daddy off that quick. They cut the daddy off that damn quick. For real. It's like the daddy went straight to the funeral. It was no in between, no build up to that point. And it also was like, especially how his secrets keep coming out. It's like we need to get to know this father figure who's the head of the family, who created this business. Because we knew that he was a surgeon. He was a surgeon. Let me see. Let me get that right. He was a black surgeon, and it made him say something like that. But then he built this wide vineyard and became very successful. And people back in this day, they would never think that a black person or even a black person like that would even build this kind of wealth for the black family. So they're well-to-do kind of family. They doing well. But to kill them off like that so quickly, I said, Dad, don't give us some more time with him. But no, they killed him off. He's a good. All right. He said, oh, you got your little 5-second scenes. You got your paycheck. Get out of here. So let's start playing. I didn't make do more like flashback with his character. So he might show up with the flash scenes. But in the main scenes, he's dead. He's done. So now everybody's like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen with the family business, with his thing? So after the funeral, we met RT Yvette. We met her at that scene. And RT Yvette is like one of the RT's like, oh, whatever, we do whatever we do. She's down with that. She's not the down off kind of RT. At the same time, she with the best as well. And the RT knows some things, but we find out later on. So they went back at the dinner table, that same dinner table with the lawyer, and they sat down and they talk. All right, we'll speed this out. They talk, and they give Vanessa, she's head of the Stocks and Bars. So the Stocks and Bars will go to Vanessa, the wife, or the married. Right, JW, right? They just kill them all. Yvette, Reggie's sister, will be the VP of sales because she does well with her old business. She will be a VP of sales. So she broke into the I said, oh man, she was so happy about that. Christian gonna continue to be the manager of some kind of facility, because I get the name of the facility because they kept saying that, I kept rewinding back with the name, but it's a facility. He gonna be a manager of that, and he gonna have some funds for continuing what he wanted to do as well. I said, all right, that's cool. So Bridget gonna have a raise and a bonus, and she gonna continue, and she gonna be a manager of the vineyard grounds. You know, she good with the grapes, and she know what she doing. She know how to pick them out, all that stuff like that for the wine. So she's good, all that stuff. August, no, what's his name? Dana will continue to be the CFO of the business, right? Rose, who is Dana's wife, she will continue to be the PR of the firm, of the business, as long as she's still married to Dana. If they divorce and everything, she would never be the PR again. So, and then they say, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, we can't miss him. We can't even get the chance to even film for the character. They said, nope, you're not going to miss nobody up here. Give me everything. And so the last person was August, and they named August, he named August the president of the business. Baby, he announced that. Dana was hot. Dana said, oh, hell to the no. How you give her? No, no, I'm just your phone with the family. I got this. I know what you're doing. How you going to make her the freaking president? And they would go back and forth. I was like, oh, child. This civil rivalry. I mean, we all see this. That's almost like, I see this. I was saying, yo, there are real families that I know of that got this rivalry going on. Like, especially when something going on with money involved and everything, you know, family bickers and with the business. It's like, how dare you make her the freaking president when I'm the CFO? I know things. I was handing books. I was like, oh, child, Dana. He was pissed. He was rightfully pissed about that. I said, oh, child. So one day was arguing. Melanie, right there with the red, Melanie's sister, Vanessa's sister came, Melanie. And she said, what's going on? I'm trying to call you. Because she missed the whole funeral. I said, what the hell you went, girl? Well, you missed the whole funeral when they come over here. Said, listen, Vanessa, I got to talk to you in the private. Talk to you in private. She said, what we need to talk to me in private? No, you can say whatever you got to say to me, you can say to the family. I said, baby, you should hindsight, you baby girl. After what the scene went, in hindsight, you should have had that private conversation. Because, baby, she dropped the ball. She came in, ready, said, listen. She said, what you got to say? No, well, I need to talk to Reggie because your husband owed me $10 million. I loaned him some $10 million. I said, you loaned him $10 million? And she said, when you loaned him this money? 2 years ago. And I need my money back. I said, oh. And she always had conversation with him. And I guess he always promised to pay her back. But I don't know what was going on. But it was more like he kept promising. So she had private conversations. So that's one thing that Vanessa in their life. They had a private conversation. That's one. Loaning the money she did not know about. That's two. Another thing, she said, listen, you always been a liar. Since I know you, Vanessa, Melanie, you always be a liar. You said you was a cheater in the Dallas Cowboys. You would just audition at somewhere else. You said you met some freaking celebrity when you just had a drive-by picture or whatever, that you didn't even met the person. So you always been a liar. She said that was in the past. I'm talking about now. All stuff. So she want her money. I said, okay. I said, great. I was like, listen, I don't know if I would pay someone a large amount of money and to lie about that. Who would lie about giving someone a figure loan that large of money? Like I would say $1 or $2 or $3. I said whatever. They gonna be some $5 or whatever. But $10 million? Oh hell yeah! You better get my money back. Shit. What the hell we doing here? So, and then she said, "I want to tell you because this is going on. Reginald's not that. He's not that innocent. Reginald's not innocent." So she get ripped by the firm like Kelvin. Kelvin used to be August X. So he is the law firm. He's a lawyer representing Melanie with this case. I said, oh my gosh, it's all this freaking web going on. All these people connected with each other. And then we come to find out that not only she loaned him $10 million, she slept with Vanessa's husband. And Bridget, their cousin, is not really their cousin. That's his daughter. I said, oh. Because Bridget told us that her father died in a crash, because that's what Melanie was telling her. She never met her father because her father died in a car crash. But not to find out, all this long that, and I was like, hold up. That's why he was doing so much for this girl, because he's the king. Because it's like, feel like she's a king, but she's the king because he knew that his daughter is a sibling to the rest of his other children, but they think that he's a cousin, she's a cousin, but no, she's a sister. All this long time, I said, child. It was, listen, correct me wrong, y'all. If you find out your sister or brother, whatever you want to say, slept with your spouse and had a baby on them and parade that baby in front of my damn face, not knowing that it was my husband on the law or my wife on the law, do you think you will be calm with that situation, or you will drag that chick? It would be some words of fighting. I would flip that whole table. Everybody would be throwing them out. I would throw I would throw everyone. I don't have no. I would go raise a fire. I said, what in the world? You gonna tell me that you got a child by my husband and never told me all these damn years? And she said, I wanted to tell you. I've been wanting to tell you. Like he promised not to tell you. He promised not to tell you. It's like he made me want to say nothing. I wanted to come out clean. I was like, sure. If anybody should be throwing things at that figure location, it should have been Vanessa. I was like, what? Everybody be running away. He's like, man, chill. Ain't no chill. And scene. Ain't no way. Because I was saying, listen, it's not a black family. You can tell this black family got bougie. Because ain't no way she would have sat there and let her sister tell her all that stuff that going on right off the bat. She was spitting on all these facts that Vanessa did not know. Shoot. That grandson, I know you don't want to fight your sister or brother, but that's a foul thing to do. That's a foul thing to do. So she left out of there, and now Vanessa's pissed off. So Vanessa's like, listen, Bridget is not working here anymore. I said, okay, well, let's do this. Vanessa, I know you're mad. But it's not Bridget's fault. I know you're upset because it's a reminder that Bridget, who you thought was your niece, well, it is still her niece. Never mind, it's still her niece. But it's a siblings to your children. It's not a cousin. So I know you'll say you're mad. But don't take it out on Bridget. She didn't do anything. And now you struck her asses at the location. August try to get Bridget on terms because Vanessa's going on a warpath. She cut her assets. She said, you don't want to work here anymore. You need to fire her. She can't be here. All that stuff. I said, why are you taking on Bridget? Like, Bridget is innocent on this. And she's just as shocked as everybody else because her mom lied to her all these years. Not knowing that her father that she think it was her uncle was her father. Yeah, uncle-in-law. Yeah. So I was like, child. So the whole family is was like, what's going on? Now it's like, even though the kids are shocked, but they do love Bridget. So they is not too pissed off. They was like they just kind of shocked that this happened. But Vanessa is the one pissed off and blaming or taking out on Bridget. Was you mad at your sister? So now Bridget is out of work for now. And said, what's going to happen, everything. I said, oh, no. Whew. Yvette knew about it. Yvette told Melody, say, you should have took that to your grave. You should never say anything. What's going on here? Like, you should never say that. And also she said, well, I didn't come because I need to get what I need to get. I need my money and all that stuff. And you do. And I got to do what I got to do. And she said, listen, you going to be on board with me. Because Vanessa said, no, I ain't saying nothing. She said, no, you in this, girl. You in this too. You know the secret too. So you're not clean. You're not going to walk away from this. You in it just as much as everybody else. You do the secret as well. So, how I said, ooh, everybody knows the secret but Vanessa and the kids. So, and Bridget. Yeah, and Vanessa and the kids. So, they was at the law firm. Kelvin was the August ex. He remarried. So now we got to see what's going on between those two. At the firm, they would say, listen, give you $5 million and IPO in 2 years, whatever, we're going to give you access to that and everything. And Melanie said she would take the deal only if Bridget is back in the family business. Vanessa said, not with my damn baddie. She's not coming back. And she said, well, we're going to take this to court. Because I know more skeletons than what you think, girl. Because, listen, I know more things. And she said, Vanessa, we are family. She said, that's a Sister Slash song. I said, oh, no, you did not. Vanessa was, I know you did not. Shoot. So they went sit down. I guess they ambushed Vanessa because I guess Vanessa gave August idea, advice, and August used that advice on Vanessa. And she said, oh, you said I gotta, I can't be begging. I gotta get my ideas and get in your line, so I'll get you a line. Everybody kept black of Vanessa. Every time she tried to go to it, she's like, I'm not sitting here. No, you can't do it. I'm not sitting here. No, you can't do that. I'm not sitting here. You can't do that. I said, what the? Everybody can't do nothing. Now, Vanessa kept going anywhere, so she sat down. They're going to say, Bridget got to work. Bridget got to be the firm. So we can't do that. I know it's not, I know you're upset, but Bridget's not part of this. She's not at fault. So she's going to be working back in the thing. That's whatever. We come to find out what's going on. Vanessa was out of town doing her own thing too. Vanessa was cheating on freaking Reggie. And I guess Reggie found out. And Vanessa was entertaining some man friend. And because of that, he called Melanie's sister over. Melanie and them had the little thing. And they had a sex. But it was not the one-time thing. Gonna find out. I mean, I don't think she confirmed or denied what Vanessa kept bringing out. Because she said, how much time? How many times have you slept with my husband? Is it one time? She said, it's not the one-time thing. She said, what about the time when he did this? What about the time when you was out here? What about the time you was doing all that thing? What at the time you was the ABC? What at the time you was the 1, 2, 3? What at the time you was the red, white, blue? All that stuff. Well, you were sleeping with my husband all that time. So it's one thing, it's a one-time thing, but it's another thing when you continue to have sex with my husband. Yes, I did what I did. Yes, I was cheating on my husband too. But it was a stranger. It was nobody in a kinship. So you is a low blow. So everything, I was like, she dead. She said, what about the time? Like all that time you said my husband, and Melanie was like, and everybody was like, dang. You had a fan with that? My daddy all this time, Auntie Melanie, what's going on here? So the last part of the scene, which it was like, I was like, Auntie Mama, so I was saying, what the hell was that? So Melanie told August, listen, watch your back. It's a lot of things going on, and you don't know a lot of things about your father. So you need to watch your back. And then she left. And as she watched her back, I said, okay, what she need to watch? Baby, she had a phone call with a voice activated, whatever, voice changer. It said, well, you need to pay back this money in installments. You need to pay this money back or else, whatever he said. I get the last part. All I got was like, listen, yeah, she definitely left her sister for filth. She left her sister for filth because at the end of the day, yes, I cheated on my husband, but what you're not going to do is use that excuse for continuing to have an affair with my husband. Hell to the no. So I said, oh, Vanessa, you're not clean either. But at the same time, two wrongs don't make a right. But then again, he kept continuing to have sex with her. I'm like, damn. That's why y'all killed off the freaking father so much. Now he got killed off, and now everybody got to pick up the pieces. I said, no, keep him alive to deal with that. He croaked out before. I said, no, he kept it on the secrets all this time. That's why he died so early. got all these secrets and leave the family into the freaking pieces. You know, that's how they usually do. Listen, that's how they usually do. Where Big Mama or everybody in the family know this deep, darkest secrets of the family, they keep it to the grave, and they die. And right before they die, they build up this whole big bomb, and now they die. Now everybody else got to pick up the pieces. Don't you hate that? Shoot. And it's just like that. And they now say, what? This happened? Child. So she get a call and say, watch your back. You need to pay this thing. Pay this thing. And that's it. And that's how to end it. I said, damn, she just randomly get a freaking call like that. After she said, watch your back, she just get a call and say, you got to pay this installments. I said, okay. But that was Kings of Napa, y'all. It was a good episode. We're going to continue on with this. We're going to continue on with Kings of Napa. And we'll talk about this. And we can do this on Discord. We can watch it and we can have a discussion on it if y'all want to do that. Because sometimes, yeah, we're going to continue on with Kings of Napa. Oh, did I watch the time? No, I did not. We can do the time for Kings of Napa, but I'll do that later. All right, let's jump on to later Who List. And get into that. It's the Sesame Queen Sugar. Yeah, right? Ladies Who List. Let me do 251.16. All right, y'all. Let me introduce this cast. Ladies Who List Atlanta. It was 2 episodes. We're going to generalize everything into this one little last little thing because we know we got to get ready for Auntie Moa's panel. But let's talk about it. Right here, this is Tiana. Tiana is a luxury agent, right? Next to her is Tiffany. Tiffany and Tiana are cool. They cool with each other. They both mothers. They both understand each other. They support each other. Tiffany is the closet attorney. And I like how this show gave us different roles and just let everybody be agents and brokers because it is also when you close the house, you do have an attorney to close the house. So I guess they show us different things. And then real estate says not everybody's agents and brokers. So she's an attorney. One of the attorneys. Next to her is Kira. Oh, that trigger word. You're triggered. You're triggered. You're triggered. You're triggered, Robin. You triggered, Robin. I said, that word is getting me aggravated. But we can talk about that because I don't like how everyone, and I hate when people thinking that because we understand Robin and we stick up for Robin, that we all like Robin. No. It's like we understand it and we do understand, we do know what the hell Crystal's doing. Crystal's not innocent. Crystal's not innocent. And she has that freaking nice, nasty kind of attitude. And she thinking she's not, what she's doing is not condescending, belittling. We get to that. There's a Kayla. Kayla is also another luxury agent. Her and Kiana are cool. Right? Kiana is a broker. All right. The difference between a broker and an agent is that they kind of similar. It's that broker have more opportunities, and also brokers could hire other agents under them. So you got more things to do as an agent because as a luxury agent, you cannot do real estate unless you have a broker signing off your license and you be under them. That's the only way you can practice because you can't make money if you're not in a brokerage firm. So as a broker, you have more opportunity to be an employer. Yes. Next is Crystal. We get to Crystal in a minute because there are people who team Crystal. But I say, yes, you can be team Crystal. But yes, not everything Robin does, I'm going to say I like. But at the same time, what we're not going to do as these two being best friends, knowing that we see that the best friends dynamic, how factual it is. And it's not only on Robin. It's her too. Crystal is another attorney, closing attorney. And Robin is another broker. So we got 2 brokers, 2 luxury agents, and 2 closer attorneys in this cast. I can't stand her. She was pissing me off. I'm telling her she was triggered. Yes. That was also pissing me off too. I said, no. It was we'll get to it. All right, so due to time, we're going to do a generalization of everything. So Robin has this idea that she wanted to, and if y'all want to do more further details or more conversation of Ladies Who List, we could do that in Discord if we don't discuss everything here. But Robin wanted to have a woman-owned brokerage where we collaborate together, because instead of giving us money to order white people who can make more money off us, why can't we have a firm that we all as ladies support each other and work on each other and do this and make money in our own thing and build wealth within our own community? I said, that's great. Because yes, we do work for other people, and sometimes we don't have our own. And when you have your own, you want to work with other like-minded people who could do the same thing. But you do have to get together. But the only issue is that Robin went through a struggle. And that's why I said we could do more background story talk of this show, because I'm just doing generalization. Robin grew up with a struggle. She said a lot of people who share her same blood abandoned her. She was a teenage mom. She didn't even have a support system. So she went through a struggle. She's better off now. But growing up, she didn't have that. So because of that, she can't really, because I guess Steph from her mother or a lot of ladies in the family abandoned her, she has like a trust issue with other females. And she usually don't really get along with other females. Yes, follow my Instagram, y'all. Also my Discord. If y'all not have my Discord channel link is on my description box. So click on that to get on Discord, because we will do the watch along of Jocelyn Cabaret tonight and Power. But where's Brittany, y'all? What happened to Brittany? I gotta hit her up. I said, Brittany, girl. All right. And so she would have had this idea. So I do understand that. I said, because she doesn't get along with a lot of females, I would say, okay, I do understand why would she want to do a firm when she don't get along with a female. But Robin said she work on herself because she knows now that working with other females will be a great idea, and it'd be good for her long-lasting friendship and relationship with having other females. If she wants to do the firm, she knows she had to get along and trust other females, because if you don't have that, why are you working with them? And yes, they're all successful women. They're all successful. So it's like, I do understand that. So yes, she do have to work on that. And she said she worked on that the first episode. Because I was talking to somebody on Twitter back and forth, and they were saying that I never heard it. No, she said that in the first episode, in a confessional, that she's working on her stuff and she's better now than what she before. So Robin brought this idea to Crystal and told her that she had this idea. Now, she don't have everything set in stone, but she had an idea. If we get with other ladies, we could bounce the ideas together. And Crystal said, oh, I like that. I can get the other girls, because she said she wanted Kiana, Tiana, and Kira there. She didn't mention Tiffany because I don't think she really knows Tiffany like that, but because, yeah, those three. And she said, I can help you with you. She said, get the girls, because I know you had a good relationship with everything. I said, because she don't know the other ladies like that, doesn't mean that she's pissed off with them, but it's that Crystal might have a chance to get them there than Robin. I could understand that. I said, granted, yes, it is tricky. It's troublesome. But now, what we're not going to do is kill her down like that. She has an idea. She was a positive idea. She was upbeat. She was excited. And then here go Crystal. Now, mind you, Crystal and Robin portray to us that they are best friends. So keep that in mind when I talk about all of these things going on. The best friends. So Crystal said, let's move away for a minute. All right. So she said, you don't play well in the sandbox, right? She said, Robin said, what you mean? She said, well, you don't play well in the sandbox. She said, I'm not playing in the sandbox. What are you talking about? We're doing business. But she said, yeah, but you don't get well with women. Now, Robin said that the only way she would say that is because I told her that. I told her that I don't get well with the sandbox. So why she would use something I told her confidence and throw that back in my face about a situation that doesn't relate. Yes, I do understand that she is working with other females. But as her best friend, if you know she's working on herself and she's getting better now, why would you remind her of something that she used to have been? Maybe she's still battling it. But why you need, as a best friend, need to remind her of something that she was so excited and vulnerable telling you about? That's not something you need to remind her. Now, Robin, I go get on Robin too. Robin, all that yelling in her office, all that, I'm going to throw this drink in your face. I'm going to trigger this drink in your face. Yes, even though she said trigger, but all that physical violence and yelling, yes, you need to do all that. You do need to respect our office. Yes, I want nobody yelling in my office when you're in my office. I don't care if we all two get together by ourselves. Because we find out later that Crystal's sister heard it. So they was not only by themselves. So it's like, yes, I don't think that's a real friend. Because they don't really friends go throw you in my face about my shortcomings. It's just like telling an alcoholic person who's recovering, oh, I need to remind you that you used to be an alcoholic. Why are you in this party with the rest of the people? I was like, because she was sober for a freaking year. She be doing good. You don't need to remind you that I'm an alcoholic, that I don't need to be around. No, I could be around y'all and not take a drink. You don't need to remind me not taking a drink. What you know as a friend, you know that's a touchy spot. So you don't need to remind me like that. Don't do that. Look, I may be agitated because I'm not a drunker, but at the same time, don't do that. You don't need to remind me of something that I'm working on. If I'm doing better, you don't need to remind me. Yeah. Yes. It is gaslighting. Like, you recognize it's like, oh, I know you don't get along because you said that to me. So why you want to get in business with everybody else? Okay. So that was that. And then when Robin trying to explain so that what you say, it makes an assault to her, and it felt like you was condescending and you was belittling her, she said, nah, I'm like, you taking it the wrong way. It's like that. And I'm sorry if I'm like, it's not a sorry if I made you feel that way, because you need to sorry because she made her feel that way. Say, I'm sorry for trying to belittling and condescending you. That's not my intentions. But I said, if it's like she felt that way. It's like, come on, you sorry for her feeling sorry for what you did? No, that's not an apology. So I ain't take that apology either. And when she was in the office, she said, you trigger Robin. She said, what? I'm going to trigger this drink in your face. Now, I ain't like that. But at the same time, it's like, she triggered. You are kind of gaslighting her, and you are letting a fire on her to make her react the way. So that's why people had this visual reaction against Robin and said, oh, I don't like Robin. She's doing the most. I did say that Robin is doing the most. But what we're not going to do is I ain't going to understand her frustration against your own best friend. I do understand that, because what you do is nitpicking. You nitpicking now. Yes, I do understand that. Yes, she had to work on the females. Are you ready? But it could have been a better way you could explain that, instead of saying, oh, well, you get rid of the sandbox, or something that she told you that what she said. It's not in your own words. And he said, well, Robin, you triggered, Robin. You triggered. She said, I'm not triggered, girl. All right. Because she's Robin was so aggressive. I mean, a lot of people was like aggression and everything. People was like, okay, Robin's doing the most. But you have to understand, not everyone who showed that outward aggression could be just as calm and mellow like Crystal is, and so just as much nastiness as what Robin was doing. It's just that she's not out there yelling like Robin, but she's doing something nasty as well. And we cannot escape that. So I'm trying to let people understand that, no, as the best friend, you did what you said because that was a touchy subject and you know what you was doing. So, and Crystal, I don't know what's going on with Crystal. It's like she's doing some shady stuff too. Because she said that it's no competition with Tiffany. She said there's no competition with Tiffany. But I don't understand. When we don't need to work together, why we need to be together? She said, what's your issue with Tiffany? She said, it's no issue with Tiffany. I don't got a competition. But Tiffany will tell us later on, and I'm about to tell you now, is that no, we need to work together. She said, so if it's no competition, it's no issue, why not? Why you have a problem that y'all were all working together? It's enough that y'all all could do something in this firm. Why you don't think Tiffany should be around? Now, Tiffany said when she had her third child, Crystal called her, or not call her, email her and say, you know what, I know you had your third child, but I'm like, were you willing to get, how come, I know you had the third child, but while you are coming to your third child and taking care of your mother, will you give your listings to me and your stuff to me, and I'll do the business on your hands, your contract and all that stuff like that, and I'll work with your dealings while you taking care of your child? I said, what the hell? You're not saying, oh, congratulations on the child. I'm here for you if you need me. What's going on with your child? But you email me saying that, oh, I know you just had your child. So give me your listings and I'll work your listings and everything. And while you taking care of your child. I said, no, she didn't study all that hard, had 2 other children before her 3rd child, working in real estate, for you to come and take all her stuff and make all this money while she could take care of her child at home, and you be good with all this, making all money under her freaking listings and stuff. Who does that? But yet says no competition with Tiffany. And you gonna call her, you gonna email that? I say, what kind of vulture is you doing? Like, you take the opportunity. That's being insincere. So I don't know why people. You can be Team Crystal all y'all want, but that right there is troublesome. You don't email me and try to get business off of my thing and try you make money and I can't make money. You know, I'm gonna make money for my child because I just had my 3rd child. What you emailing me for that? All right, so that, and she said her and Tiana went to high school together. They were like, Tiana, remember, she said she don't really know Tiana like that, but she went to high school together. Tiana said that she know Crystal, but they had like a bad interaction. So they only, I was like, so did you know, do you know not Tiana? Now, Kira said Crystal act like she didn't know her, but they said we just had dinner, like we know each other. So Crystal act like she just bougie nasty. That's just like that nasty type of attitude. So she's not all innocent. So y'all can be too Crystal when y'all want, but I see through Crystal, and she's not that innocent. And I find now on Twitter people saying that she said a t-shirts called "Not Easy Triggered." I said, how insensitive can you be to sell t-shirts? So I know from about the end of the season, I think their friendship gonna be off. They done with their friendship because ain't no way you gonna sell t-shirts of a word that you as a best friend is sensitive. Not easy to trigger. You gonna sell t-shirts? Oh, so you marketing this like this is some freaking funny, positive thing that you're doing. All right, yeah. So that's what. So Crystal went to Kiana, right? And Crystal talked to Kiana about having everybody together. Now, Kiana has an issue with Robin. Now, I want y'all to explain to me or understand. Yeah, that what I don't like. Yeah, they said that she's selling t-shirts, not easy triggered. And so if I were Robin, I would slap in the face, and that's why I would curse her behind out. But I would stop talking to her, whatever. And how you do that to your friend when she uses you as a closing attorney? Like, give you business. So Kiana said that she gonna tell Robin no because she has an issue with Robin. Right? So what's the issue with Robin? So Kiana explained this that do the time the panorama. Yes. During the panorama, Kiana was trying to open her own firm, but at that time, the early ages of Panorama, they was closed. So when they opened, she said her license for her current brokerage had to get released from there, so because she could practice her own. So she needed to hang the license from that brokerage. So when she was gonna do that, she said her brokerage firm said she will release her license, but I guess she was gonna lose the opportunity of her listings and stuff like that. So she asked Robin for the favor to hold her listings for 30 days or less, a temporary holding, while she get her thing activated so she could create her own firm or do her own firm. So Robin on her hand said that, you know what? I want $500 for each contract. If she had 26 contracts, $500, that's $13,000. So Kiana was like, hold up, what's going on? So Crystal said, what? I don't know why she would do that. That's the conversation I did because Robin don't need the money. I said, since when? They both in the panorama. They was not selling houses. So what made you think that she didn't need the money? And she needed help to get her freaking listings hold by another broker because she said that Robin is good friends with her husband, that her husband's friend that she used to date it. So she knows Robin and I guess it's through the husband. They're cool friends. So my thing is, Kiana, what did you wanted Robin to do? You wanted her to hold the listings for you for free? But it is common practice because if she went to a stranger, they probably would have charged her way more than Robin was charging. And if you was closing these deals, you probably would have had made that money then some if Robin had closed these deals with a listing. So all your issues that because you know her, she's your friend, that you expect her to do it for free. I don't know what world probably some people in, but in the world of business, yes, you are friends, but sometimes you have to understand if it's your own business, you have to think about your business. And sometimes the people who will try to play your business, all your close friends and family, because they want with the handouts and the discounts and all that stuff. And at the end of the day, you have to make them understand that it's your business at the end of the day, because you are working for yourself. So, yes, she should have did a favor for you, but at what expense? To do for free or what? Why are you not trying to negotiate the price? If you felt that way, you didn't negotiate. If you felt that she was getting over that, why you didn't negotiate the price? Like, so you got mad, upset, so you hold the grudge for the year, never told Robin, not even discussed it then and there, and then you go use that as fuel for your thing at the Robin meeting. And that's why I feel like it was a gang up, because I'm like, hold up, it just left field. Everybody had an issue with her, like she did not know. Maybe not. I was like that. So, no, she didn't know, because at the time she didn't know. That was blindsided. So I was like, she wanted the family. She wanted the friends and family price. Yes, but she looked like I don't think she said anything about price. She's just mad that she still feel like that. She, as a friend, she should have do this as a favor, because I was going through something. And like, she should have did this for me. So I said, do it for what for you? Do it for free or what? Because you didn't say let's try to negotiate. You just say, you made it seem like you wanted her to do it for free. Yeah, but people say it's a common practice, because if she would have done a stranger, they would probably charge her more than that for listings holding. Because not only that, because Kiana was transitioning for her own thing, she had to release. She cannot practice, so the responsibility would be under Robin. So anything if this would be taken would be under Robin if Robin holding all these listings. It'd be under her. So Robin would take the financial burden of these listings. So what were we expecting Robin to do? To do it for free or what? Because you just say, even I tried to attempt to negotiate, she was not budging. She didn't say none of that. She just said that as a friend that y'all know her, that she should have did this for me. So I said, that's why I want the one-on-one sit down before I make any further decisions of what was she expecting. Because as me looking at that, I was like, okay, she thinking this is a business. But you making it as more of a friendship that she should have did this. I said, no, something don't sound right. It's like, what's the reason? What's going on? And why you didn't bring it up today if you felt type of way? Why you hold on this grudge against Robin for so long and not say anything if you felt type of way about her charging you $500? Like that. So now Kira, I was like, Kira, your freaking problem with Robin was freaking childish. Kira's problem with Robin is that Robin and Crystal unfollow her on Instagram. That's short period. Unfollow her. I know some people take social media as a heart. So when someone unfollow you, you would say, what the hell I did to make you unfollow me? Like, me is like, listen, I guess it's an attachment. But how close were you with Robin like that? Because at the end of the day, you was shading Robin about her business. Oh, she's like she just that. Maybe she just only sell that one product. No, even Tiffany said no. Or Tiana, one of them said that. No, she have other listings. She just don't do that one. It's like we try to play, and then you try to be ageist because she old. I said, Kira, what? You gonna get old as well? So you being ageist as well? Like what's going on? Because of follow. But Robin, listen good, Robin, when she told that, when she brought it up to you, she said, oh, the algorithm. I said the algorithm, girl. You unfollow the girl. Don't blame it on the algorithm. I said, Robin, come on now. Just be straight up and say, listen, I'll unfollow you. Maybe you were doing too much. Maybe you was posting too much. Because it like some of us unfollow people too. Like I go now, I said, damn, you doing too much posting. Like, come on. Like, what's this? Or what? Whatever reason, you had to intentionally unfollow the person. Right? It's not like YouTube where YouTube unsubscribes people channels, just unsubscribe people off people channels. So people say, I just want to unsubscribe. Why you unsubscribe me? I didn't push the button. So, but Instagram and Twitter's like that. They don't unsubscribe you for some person or unfollow you for someone unless you intentionally unfollow them. So don't blame on the algorithm, Ronald. That was stupid. But Kira, come on now. That was a dumb excuse. And she said, well, don't try to bring this collaboration because I will ish on you. I said, what? What? So Robin was called off guard. She said, dang. Over Instagram? You mad over me on Instagram? And I was with Robin too. I said, what? Over Instagram unfollow? You took it to that heart? To that extreme of an unfollow? I was like, whatever. Now, when Kiana brought her issues with Robin, Robin said, well, I apologize. Let's move on forward. I said, Robin, listen, that's not a sincere apology, though. That's not a sincere apology because she's bringing some issue with you and it felt type of way and she wants to understand. Now, Kiana, she said she wants to take the lunch and then sit down and have a one-on-one conversation. And she said, well, the door is closed. She said, the light is closed? Like, it's just done? That's it? She said, what's everything? So Tiffany was trying to explain because Robin said, listen, at that time, I'm sorry, I apologize. At the time, I was going through things. I was not thinking about other people. I was all stuff. So, Robin, does that mean that you was not going to charge her if you was in the right state of mind? Or what? Because you're having mental health issues. I'm not knocking that mental health because it is serious thing. And I tell people you need to take that serious. So, but that's why I want that one-on-one sit down and explain to us. I was like, okay, will you would still charge her if you wasn't in your right state of mind? Or you did that because you're not in the right state of mind. But you would have been charged anyway if it was somebody else. So that's why I was like, Kiana, what you expecting her to do for free? If y'all do have that one to sit down with like these ladies and hash this out, you had an expectation that was being met. Since you had an expectation that was not what you wanted, you got upset. So yes, you and Robin needs to have a sit down one-on-one so we get the bottom of what this issue is. Because if it is what we thinking, I said, Kiana, you that's wrong. You don't expect nobody to do for free just to do for free because you know each other. It's business. Now people say, well, yeah, it's business, but relationship. It's not about this. Yes, you want to build relationships, but at the end of the day, when you work for yourself, it is about the business. Yes, you would do Panorama. She was in the Panorama too. She's affected as well. So, what's going on? So, we're going to table that conversation with Jones too when they have a one-on-one situation. But when Tiffany spoke up for Robin, I'm glad that Tiffany did because everybody was ganging up on her. Even Crystal, her best friend, was interjecting. And she said, Robin, I'm talking, Robin. It's not your turn. I'm talking, Robin. And everything. And then Robin, if y'all watch that scene, watch what Robin's doing. Robin was lit in fires. And kind of like joke, like smirking, like everybody's ganging up on her. I said, that's your best friend. Like, why are you trying to help these girls jump on them? It's like y'all was hell-bent to have an issue with Robin. Yes, Robin is not that innocent herself. And yes, she has some troubles and she did things that she probably was unaware of and stuff. But gosh, they kept repeating. They try to get her to understand she's getting agitated. I understand why she's agitated. I understand why they kept repeating because I guess they feel like the Robin was not listening to them and they were trying to brush her off. Yes, you can't brush people off if they have an issue with you. We got to talk about that. But that Kiana, she said she's going to have a sit down one-on-one with you. So let that have. Like, Kayla, girl, you just told this girl you're going to issue on her. And you, Crystal, you sitting there when she just told her she's going to issue Robin and you're going to try to shut Robin up. And did y'all see that when Robin was talking and if Crystal kind of bumped her hip on her head? Now, I don't think Robin recognized that, but I said, damn, you just bump your hip, just what there? And sit there. And I think she want to do that because she amp Robin up to make other ladies feel like, listen, see, I told you don't want to work with people. See, this is what you acting. See, I told you. Now, Tiana felt like that was a good idea. She said, write a little plan. It's going on. Tiffany had Robin back. Kiana had to sit down one-on-one. Kira was on one. But I was like, oh my gosh. But said, so here go Crystal. Listen, Robin, you need to calm down. Robin said, stop telling me to calm down because you're trying to interject and I'm trying to understand like, Robin, Small, you're doing too much. You trigger, Robin. She said, stop saying that. Stop saying that. I'm not triggered. You trigger, Robin. You trigger. Stop saying that, Crystal. Stop saying that. You trigger, Robin. You trigger, Robin. You trigger. Robin, you trigger. You trigger. I was like, oh my gosh. Any same person probably would have slapped her behind. I said, don't you shut up. Now, Robin, that hitting in the head and getting on her face like that, well, I wouldn't like that. But at the same time, you're not going to keep saying that I'm triggered like that. You know what you're doing. You antagonizing her and making her feel like in the other lady's eyes that she's unhinged and she just pop off. No, you pushing her buttons as the best friend. And I don't want to see how she go on her therapy session. I want to see what she's going to do to spin the narrative to make it seem like it was all Robin's fault and it's not her fault. I want to see what she's going to say in her therapy session. You better be honest. But I don't think she will be. I was like, girl. Yes, I did miss a lot of the background story about some of the, like the Kira house being burned down, and Kiana talked to her husband a lot. Kiana's husband said that it might be business at the end of the day. I mean, he didn't like what she did, but at the same time, it's business at the end of the day. So I think he understand that it was business. But since she's a friend, it's like he suspect that she was. I said, well, I don't know what all y'all expecting. Crystal and Robin, I think their friendship gonna be fractured. It's not done because I see her. Tiana was like, what the hell is going on here? Kiana was like, this friendship between Crystal and Robin, I don't know if they best friends or not because I don't know what's going on. I said, I don't know what's going on either. And that trigger thing, I was like, it was so agitated. Now you making Robin feel like she's like making Robin look like she's the bad person in the situation. When you was gaslighting, antagonizing, and trying to sit back and say, see, I know she's like, she can't work with everybody. See, she pop off and all stuff. And they're going to try to have a conversation. Nah, you was antagonizing that whole time. It's like digging on Robin and interjecting and having your moment and all that stuff. And when you're trying to explain yourself or why you unfollow Kira, Robin is already agitated because it was a gang up. To me, it felt like it was a gang up. It's like they was helping to have an issue with Robin. You hold the grudge for a whole year and didn't say nothing. That felt like she didn't know. It's like come on now. Kira was a childish. I was like, child. But I don't really care for Crystal. Maybe she will redeem herself. I don't know. I don't care for her. Robin, she has some things she needs to work on, but I cannot say Robin is this freaking nasty, evil type of person that everybody make her seem to be. She work on herself. And I hate that when somebody working on themselves, you're going to keep reminding them about something you should do. I said, how can I move forward and push forward if you're going to keep reminding me what I did? I said, I know what I did. I'm doing better. All that stuff. But I will see what about Kiana, what she going to do. But other than that, there was some ladies on this. So I put 2 episodes together in one to explain the whole arching situation. But that Crystal, she's not innocent. And now Crystal made it seem like she had no issue with a lot of these ladies. No competition. Tiffany don't really care for what you're doing. Tiana don't use you like that. What's going on? Crystal, I don't know. Oh, why y'all didn't bring back y'all issue with Crystal? It's like everything was all Robin. Because I guess it was Robin thing. And you know how Robin thanked Crystal for bringing everybody together? She said, oh, Robin. It's like, yeah, she put everybody together. She said, yo, Mina, but still, she can still thank the person who put it together. And she said, oh, what you want for them? I said, let her speak. Like, you know what? All right, I'm going to stop time. You're not part of the show. That's the... But that was Ladies Who Listen to y'all. It's really good. I enjoyed the show. It's conversations. Even if some of the people is responding to people's tweets and stuff. And people have a conversation. Last night, me person was going back and forth about the situation. I mean, we was all with amicable. It was no yelling, calling each other names. That's how I like. We could have a disagreement and still agree with some things. So me and this person was going back and forth. It was understandable. But yeah, that was my live, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me and keeping me entertained. I enjoyed this. Don't forget, add to Auntie Momo's channel. Auntie Momo, can you do a favor? You can push your link up so if people want to click on your thing. And don't forget, my Discord is in my description box. So if you're not on my Discord, click on that description box. And it's a permanent link. It doesn't expire. So I know some Discord link expires every 7 days. Mine doesn't expire because I set it to not expire. So you click on that, you get on it, I share my stuff. I post about things. I text about shows. We can have a conversations and everything. And all my watch parties gonna be done on Discord because it's easy. And yeah. I love y'all too. Love y'all too. So at the Auntie Mama's channel, yes, it's gonna be doing Jocelyn first, and we're gonna do Power. So once you get on Discord, y'all, you have to click on my name, Mizzle 14, when it says live next to it, to be on that thing so you can hear and you can see the video. So that's that. Let me see. No, I ain't gonna post on this chat because I want no trolls. So most of y'all all here already on my Discord. So if y'all not, y'all click on the description box to click on that. And, you know, like I said, most of my Discord conversation gonna be on that because I'm trying to build a community. I'm still on Twitter. I'm still on Instagram, y'all, because y'all can still hit me up there. But on Discord, you can do more. You can talk about things. So if y'all have a show or whatever, Ready to Love come on Friday. If y'all seen it, y'all want to say on Discord, say, yo, Todd, did you see what's going on? What happened? Yeah, we can talk about it because y'all know I respond. So we'll talk about that. I make respond after coming home work or on work when I have a good time, but I will respond. So it is a watch party time. We're going to talk about watch Jocelyn and Power on Discord after Auntie Momo's thing. So I can't give a specific time, but usually it'd be around like 10-ish. Around 10-ish or something. 9 or 10-ish. And we get on that and watch it. And just get on that and just watch the show together. We're going to do Jocelyn first and that. And then tomorrow on Auntie Momo's channel, because we're going to alternate, we're going to talk about Jocelyn Cabaret. So tonight, if you don't have Zeus, we can watch it together. And then tomorrow we can discuss it. And then next Monday, I will do my channel, the Cabaret review. And, you know, y'all already know what the Sunday topics are. Thank you so much. So we have like an hour left to get ourselves together, get ready, eat. If those who don't come on to my channel, I appreciate y'all. See y'all all next week. Oh, no, catch up with some of my videos because I will post some more All Your Serious videos this week because I do need to do the Drake video and some other videos I want to do about All Your Serious. So I will do that. Catchfish as well. And maybe on Discord, I might chat about some other shows I watch. Because Married at First Sight, it seems like this couples this season is okay, but at the same time, I got to wait till after the weddings and stuff because this is so long. So I can't do that. So I'll wait till the drama picks up and then say we might talk about it. But we'll probably do that on Discord. But that's it, y'all. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Have a great rest of the week. Enjoy Martin Luther King Day tomorrow, y'all, because I know a lot of y'all might be home. So, hey, no work. Go home. If y'all do have to work, be safe. I know in New York, it'll be cold. It's like 27 degrees now. I was like, oh, child. It might be, they say it might be snowing too, either. I said, why it's snowing too? My God, we had no snow all December. No, say the white Christmas all another time. So, child, like that. So, tomorrow on Auntie Mama's channel, we'll talk about Jocelyn Cabaret. And next Monday will be on my channel, Cabaret. Next Sunday, we're going to talk about Ready to Love reunions, the part 1 and 2, growing up hip hop. What else I saying? All kinds of people. And there's 2 social media topics. So if you have topics you want to talk about, y'all let me know. Y'all have a great night. I see y'all there. See y'all later. And see y'all in Discord tonight if y'all come on. All right? Appreciate it. Love y'all. Y'all have fun. And hit me up. Interact with me on Discord, y'all, because y'all know I'll be on it. So let's talk. All right? Peace out. Yes. All right. Once again, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Again, we making great moves and great strive in this channel. My subscriber count is getting up there. I'm trying to get to at least 1,200. I can find more people from 1,200. The casual videos are getting up and everything. Catch my casual video this week. The Are You Serious? And see y'all all next time. All right. Peace.